show up. They agree with the postponement, so he's like, I live in Fenton, I don't have to drive there, I don't want to. So, but we don't need to ask for them to come up, because he won't.
You know what I did? I left my glasses. You know? Enough time around. All right.
You know, you can have the table.
I liked your hair. Thank you. Terrible. I'm going to try one more time. Pass out standards of review. One more time.
Fun. All right, I have my glasses. Now I can see.
This is all the same exact letter, just different signatures. And then there's the which they'll be bringing somebody else has more.
Passing of the standards of
I
review.
really wish that it
For
could
site
be,
plan
if you don't have
standards of
this
review.
by such and such time, it will not
Especially if you do not.
Yeah, they've always taken stuff as it is. Like it even says on our agenda, they have to have it by, but they always just accept it.
They say, no, I don't like it. Got a full house, eh? Never makes a change.
26 different signatures. And then there's a petition, which part of it, somebody's coming with another part of it. I didn't, he just handed it to me a second ago, I did not.
Just the result.
So then you hand it to me, you give the choice. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he said, that's me.
I'm not good with names. Faces, I'm excellent. If I meet you and I get to know you, I can see you, not see you for 10 years, and get to see you 10 years later, I still know you. Names, forget them tomorrow. I don't know why I'm so bad at people. My mom was good. My mom can speak 7 languages, and I can barely speak the one I know. Yeah. She gets better. I know she's good. German, Serbian, Croatian, Macedonian, Albanian, a little bit Italian, halfway decent in Polish. Of course, then she learned American.
Good evening. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Okay.
We're not getting it. Are the mic?
Testing, testing.
Hello? Anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Better? Okay.
Yes.
Gotta talk closer.
Just
Good evening. Welcome to the City of Warren Planning Commission meeting, July 27th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ansar? Commissioner Heidi?
Here.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Present.
Commissioner Hawk?
present.
Commissioner Duze?
Present.
Commissioner Mori is present. Commissioner Benecki?
Present.
Commissioner Smith?
Present. We have a quorum. Item number,
Mr.
Okay.
Chairman,
Yeah.
can we wait for a couple of items for Commissioner Ansar? As opposed to excusing him for not being here.
all right, we'll wait a couple of minutes.
Fair enough, but I'd say proceed.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
going to be running a couple minutes late.
Did he?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Give them about 5 minutes and then we'll continue.
Okay.
I don't want to excuse him and then have him show up.
We can continue, and then you'll join.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll still give them a couple minutes. And then.
before we excuse them, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay, folks. I know it's a little warm in here today, so we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible this evening. But we got one commissioner who's running a couple minutes late. We'll give him a couple minutes and we're gonna go ahead and continue again. Okay?
Proceed.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue.
Yes.
Yes.
Item number 4, approval of the agenda.
Motion
Chair,
to
I make, okay, go ahead.
approve. I made the motion, if you want to support it.
I make yeah, I'll support.
There's a motion by Commissioner Halawadi, support by Commissioner Maury, supported by Commissioner Halawadi. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Approval of the minutes of June 15.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Support, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion by Commissioner Halawadi, supported by Commissioner Duzay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Did we do that? We did it
That's louder than hell.
I'm gonna back up 1 second on the approval of the agenda. That was Commissioner Maury and supported by Commissioner Halawadi. We didn't say all in favor. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? You hear me now?
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, turn the fan off. Turn the fan off.
close to your mouth.
Off.
Off.
Is this better?
Yes,
So you got the fans back there.
close to your mouth.
Oh, there he
I don't want to eat it. I just want to speak into it. I don't want to
Sit up away from the fan.
All right, so we clarified the motion, everybody, motion of the agenda, that's all taken care of. Item number 6A, public hearing items. Now, this evening, before we get into the public hearing items, I know we have a lot of people here, and we have a lot of people that want to speak. And a lot of them are speaking on the same things they spoke on last time, the hearing on Berg Road, and they had the second meeting with the residents, which I attended. And I only attended as an observer. I didn't make any comments or anything like that. But we all have to keep in mind about this item tonight is the only thing we're voting on is the rezoning. We're not voting on the application as far as the site plan. We're not voting on that tonight, which means that we're voting on the rezoning tonight, and once it passes the rezoning, then they come back to us for the site plan approval. Okay? So that being said, item number 6A.
If I may, Mr. Chair, just like to add to that the rezoning is a recommendation tonight. Ultimately, City Council will have the final vote.
Okay, thank you. That's our attorney, Mary Michaels. Okay. Item number 6A.
Item number 6A, request for standard rezoning located on the west side of Burke Road, approximately 819.7 feet south of 11 Mile Road, from the present zoning classification of R1C, one-family residential district, to R3, multi-family dwelling district. 26523 Burke Road, 13-22-204-008, 221.70 feet, parcel 13-22-204-003. The south, 232.02 feet, 112011 Mile Road, 13-22-204-012. The south, 232.02 feet. Section 22, Mohammed Abdul Wahab Wahid / Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge, Jamal Khan, Graviton Ventures LLC, PR 260001, postponed from June 1st, 2026, and rescheduled from July 13, 2026. Thank you.
Thanks, Madam Secretary. The petitioner here this evening? You know, come up and just reintegrate us on what you're trying to do and maybe tell us a little bit about your meetings and things like that.
Sure, absolutely. My name is Jamal Khan. I am with Graviton Ventures. My name is Jamal Khan. Can you guys all hear me? I'm with Graviton Ventures. I'm the developer. Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the Planning Commission. Thank you for your time and for allowing us to present our request regarding the Berg Road condos. Following the June 1st Planning Commission meeting, we carefully reviewed every concern that was raised and completed every item requested by the Commission before returning today. We appreciate the additional time that was given to us to conduct the studies and continue working collaboratively with the city staff and the neighboring residents. As requested, we had the second neighborhood meeting and mailed invitations to all the surrounding property owners and residents identified by the planning department. The meeting gave neighbors another opportunity to ask questions, express concerns, and discuss the project directly with our development team. We carefully documented those discussions and submitted the detailed meeting notes to the planning department for your review. At the previous Planning Commission meeting, we were specifically requested to complete a traffic impact study evaluating at the Mifta Institute, the Munir Academy School, the Consumers Energy leased parcel, and the Stillwell Manor to understand traffic conditions along Berg Road to Engelman Road, while the Munir Academy School was in session and during a Mifta event on a weekday. So the traffic study was conducted and during the normal school traffic from the adjacent Munir Academy, which we confirmed was in session at that time, as well as evening traffic was counted during a Mifta event on June 17th. That was a Wednesday. So the analysis captured conditions during a busy time for the Mifta Institute. Traffic study conducted that proposed condominium development will have a minimal impact on the surrounding roadwork network and that nearby intersections continue to operate at acceptable levels of service. During the previous Planning Commission meeting, we also understood concerns regarding traffic generated by vehicles using the Consumers Energy leased parcel. And we met with the Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge and brought this concern to them. And they have confirmed that Consumers Energy lease expires on July 31st, 2026, which is this Friday, and it will not be renewed. So the Consumers Energy traffic will not be running up and down Berg Road anymore. We also conducted several, discussed the future parking operations with the Institute. They confirmed that if ever overflow parking is needed for Mifta events, it can be accommodated on the Consumers Energy parcel. Plus, they will arrange shuttles to ease the traffic to prevent the parking on the neighbors close to their driveways. The Institute also informed us that they agreed to discontinue their annual carnival, which was causing traffic concerns and parking into the streets. So they will not have that carnival. We also discussed long-term traffic circulation with them, and they have agreed in principle to provide an access on the north of the development. As you can see there, currently it's a fire exit, but they are willing to open that for traffic to flow through their parking lot. While they could not dedicate a full driveway up there to go to 11 Mile because they don't have enough space, and it'll take up their exit and entry from 11 Mile into their parcel. But they will allow an opening there for the traffic and flow. Now, yeah, so beyond that, the commission, we also completed photometric lighting studies, as we showed before, as well as, added additional trees and to concern the privacy, to tackle the privacy concerns. Lastly, we really, want to say that throughout this process, our goal has been to listen, respond, and improve the project wherever practical based on the feedback we received. And this proposal transforms a largely underutilized asphalt parking area into a high-quality residential community. The homes will be offered to the general public without restriction for sale, and any qualified buyer, including the Warren residents and neighbors, could purchase it. Other than that, I just want to say that we appreciate the planning department's thorough review of this application and their recommendation that this zoning request be approved. We'd also like to thank the panel department for considerable time and effort devoted to reviewing our application. We believe we have demonstrated our commitment to working collaboratively, completing every requested study, addressing concerns wherever possible, and developing a project that will be a positive addition to the city of Warren. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Correspondence.
We don't have any correspondence, but there's a couple letters that were sent that I'll go ahead and read. So this was sent from Julie Marchand Waite and Timothy G. Waite, 26575 Berg Road, since 1994. Meeting on June 1st, citizens did address concerns about traffic and parking, primarily already problematic when the MIFTA Institute has large events and because of consumers' energy, equipment, and truck storage and traffic. Two additional concerns are as follows. Michigan State Police and Michigan Auto Law report that the number one largest collision intersection in Michigan is 11 Mile Road, 696 Service Drive at Van Dyke. The 10th highest collision intersection is 11 Mile Road, 696 Service Drive in Hoover. Eastbound 696 exit ramp for Hoover is right near Berg Road. Traffic on 11 Mile East must yield, which is the only option when turning out of Berg Road. Consumers' energy and parent drop-off and pick-up from Muneer Academy, but much worse when there are large events, especially when there are cars parked along both sides of Berg Road. Institute events, residents, guest of coach, Steelwell Manor, and occasional guest of local homeowners in the area. It is quite normal to expect changes to occur in a Metro Detroit suburb such as Warren. Some we like and some we don't. We adjust to transition in people being able to afford to live in or care for their homes due to economic challenges. We adjust to newcomers who are not accustomed to stopping at stop signs or driving 40 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour area. We adjust to people's street parking that particularly blocks our driveway. We adjust to fireworks all summer long. We adjust to construction that creates new and inconvenient traffic patterns. We adjust to schools opening and closing and their traffic patterns that go along with them. We clean up trash blowing around the neighborhood left by school students. We clean up dog feces and dog owners leave behind. We adjust to emergency vehicles regularly coming from Berg Road to attend to senior citizens in need at Coach and Steelwell Manor. We're still adjusting to having consumers' energy move into the parking lot owned by MIFTA Institute. Their trucks are loud and heavy metal objects are dropped in and out of dump trucks. The trucks be backing up throughout the day and travel both north and south down Berg Road. If residents had the opportunity to express concerns about it, we are sorry to have missed it. It was obvious that many residents were upset about the prospect of having such a large dwelling well built. Is the neighborhood more appropriate for a few duplex or a tri or a quad instead? It is possible to achieve the goal of some multi-generational housing, which seems to be popular these days due to the economic and changing demographics. 1 and 2 bedroom condos don't seem to really match the real need for housing here. Needing more bedrooms. Also, a question was being asked about the cost of rent or purchase was not answered. What is mid-range housing? Is there a way to document and require real responsibility for parking, traffic, speed, and safety along Berg Road from 11 Mile to at least Bush Road? Can MIFTA and Muneer Academy have staff security directing traffic? A few mega-religious institutes in Oakland County do this. Can the new dwelling have a driveway that goes along the south and west side of the parking lot of MIFTA? If they cannot afford to give up the parking spaces, maybe they should use the lot where consumers is located. This was the additional lot when it was Church of Today and the Renaissance Unity. Could it be helpful to require resident sticker parking for the first half mile or so south on Berg from 11 Mile? Would residents be allowed to use Phylon to block parking a few feet on either side of their own driveways to help entering and exiting be done more safely? Can we add a stop sign at Berg and Cary? Can we have few speed bumps to get drivers to slow down? We assume positive intent and that this develop would yield good neighbors. I enjoy the people in the neighborhood that have moved in to be close to their Muslim community center. They're friendly and large international families. Largely, it was disappointing to have two planning committee members motion and second to approve the request immediately after so many residents who already live here expressed concerns about how to solve the traffic issue. It was as if nothing was heard. I am thankful that it was tabled for more consideration. However, the two additional concerns I added in my letter today were not part of those original concerns. Please do not allow this development with so many additional cars and drivers to move forward in this location with limited ability to enter and exit the area safely. Please help them to consider something smaller for the property in question or keep it as a playground for the school and use the consumer energy area with additional exit on 11 Mile. There may even be room for a larger complex there right next to Coach and Stillwell. I still won't love it, but it seems like a safer idea. Thank you for your consideration. Sincerely, Julie and Timothy. You want to put a timer for 2 minutes? These are still public hearing.
Well, this correspondence, wait in the public hearing, run the timer.
Okay. So this was sent on July 2nd from Diana Skitspanik. 26442 Richard Drive, Warren, Michigan 48089. To whom it may concern, I am writing to express my strong opposition to the proposed 36 unit condo development at 26523 Berg Road. I purchased my home with the expectation that the church area behind my property would remain a buffer that provides privacy, peace, and the natural character of our neighborhood. I do not want a multi-unit condo development in my backyard. This project would fundamentally change the neighborhood by increasing traffic, noise, light pollution, and congestion while reducing the privacy and quality of life that currently residents have invested in. Once this land is developed, the character of our community will be permanently altered. While I appreciate the opportunity to provide feedback, I want to be clear that I do not support this project in any form. I respectfully ask the Planning Commission and city officials to deny this proposal and preserve the existing residential character that makes this neighborhood desirable. The concern of the residents who already live there should carry more weight than the interest of a developer seeking financial gain. Please consider the long-term impact this development will have on the families who call this neighborhood home. I strongly urge you to reject this proposal. Sincerely, Diana. This was sent on July 23rd. From Yahya Rahman. Dear Planning Commission, I am writing to show my support for the proposed rezoning request for the property at 26523 Berg Road, which will be considered at the upcoming Planning Commission meeting. I live near the proposed development and am excited about this project. I believe it will improve the neighborhood and help increase nearby property values. I especially like the plans for the modern multi-family apartment, along with the gazebo and the landscaping. I feel these features will make the area more attractive and create a great place for residents. I also appreciate that the project will add more green space to the neighborhood, which is something I believe will benefit the community. Thank you for your time and consideration. I hope you will approve this rezoning request. Thank you, Yahya. This was sent on July 26th from Mahbub Rabbani. Dear Planning Commission, I am writing to express my support for the proposed rezoning of the property located at 26523 Berg Road, which will be reviewed at the upcoming Planning Commission meeting. As a nearby resident, I believe this development will have a positive impact on our community. The proposed project is a great opportunity to enhance the neighborhood while contributing to the long-term value of surrounding properties. I am particularly impressed by the design of the modern multi-family apartments as well as the planned gazebo and landscaping. These additions will create an attractive, welcoming environment for both residents and visitors. I also appreciate the inclusion of additional green space, which I believe will improve the appearance of the area and provide lasting benefits to the community. Thank you for taking the time to consider my comments. I respectfully encourage the Planning Commission to approve the rezoning request. From Mahbub Rahman, Real Estate Agent, Michigan. There's a petition.
Hold 1 second.
Yes.
Are we getting a little warm in here? Can we turn the fans, you want to turn the fans back on and we'll just have to do the best we can do?
They can't hear.
Can't hear with the fans on? If I speak, can you hear me if I speak now?
The fan's not on.
I know.
Yeah.
Leave them off? Okay,
Let me off.
leave them off. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead, continue.
There was a letter that was signed, what is this? A petition. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the letter. There's many signatures that we have received on this. We don't have an exact count because this was submitted just a couple of minutes before the meeting. So I'll go ahead and read the letters. There were many pages that were signed. To whom it may concern, this letter is to show my disapproval with the proposed plan to put a multifamily housing on a single-family property. I am against building this. It is a single-home residential subdivision. There are many concerns myself and other neighborhoods have that have not been properly addressed, nor do I feel they have taken our concerns seriously. I feel this is a monetary benefit of the school/church, and I feel it will have negative impact on our communities and subdivision, as well as another church not paying taxes to our city. I hope that our city council and our mayor take our disapproval into consideration and see that we are not a tight-knit community, that we are a tight-knit community, and we would like to keep our community to single-family homes. There is another property right across the street from the school, a school that could be used without causing further traffic issues into our subdivision. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I hope you take the residents that live here currently into consideration when you are voting. Please remember that we are Warren residents. We do vote, we pay taxes, and the majority of us have lived in this neighborhood for a very long time. And
That's it?
it's the same letter, yes.
All right. All right, thank you, Madam Secretary. Planning Department's recommendation?
Yeah, I've lived here for 59 years. Does that give me seniority?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. The recommendation is as follows. The following recommendation is made to City Council regarding the standard rezoning request for the property in question as described. It is recommended that the standard rezoning request for R1C, One Family Residential District 2, R3, Multiple Family Dwelling District be approved. As a result of the research conducted during the course of completing the City of Warren Master Plan, we are now aware that one-family residential dwelling units account for 75%.
If you get closer to the mic,
I have to put my mouth on the mic, I think.
Can Patrick do anything with,
All right,
with the
I'll-
volume?
I'll continue. All right. I was talking about the master plan. We are now aware that one-family residential dwelling units account for 75% of the housing stock in the city of Warren, based on research conducted by the Michigan Association of Planning and Macomb County Regional Housing Partnership. An increase in housing supply, in particular diversity of housing types, is needed. This project would add 36 additional dwellings representing the missing middle housing type. It would add to the diversity of the housing types in the city of Warren. The location is mostly an asphalt parking area and vacant lot owned by the Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge.
The specific area in question is seldom used, being part of an overall parking area for the Institute. The site is abutting one-family one-family dwellings on one part of the north property line, along with existing parking area across Berg, and also the entire south and west property lines. The future land use map of the master plan identifies this area as a potential commercial business area. The planning staff seriously believes that a more premium and lesser traffic generating use is the development of a proposed multifamily development in this area. This change in use would prompt this part of a non-taxable property to be taxed by the city in the future. The master plan also indicates, or rather identifies, the abundance of hard surface areas in the city. This development would provide less hard surface areas, more landscape areas, and much more improved stormwater drainage in the area. Finally, the planning staff considered the issue of additional traffic on Berg Road and traffic circulation to the site. Due to the proximity of I-696 to the north, the assumption is that the majority of the traffic generated from the site would travel north to and from 11 Mile Road, a major roadway, to gain access to the rest of the local area. To a lesser degree, minimal traffic would go south to Engelman Avenue and to access Hoover Road to the east and Lorraine Avenue or Van Dyke Avenue to the west. Traffic counts were performed on Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. The counts were analyzed by CESO as part of the traffic impact study provided to the city on July 6th, 2026. Per the study, the proposed residential development has minimal impact on the study intersections and surrounding roadway network. Under all traffic scenarios, the individual movements of the stop-controlled intersections operate at a level service LOS-B or better. So with that, prior to the the rezoning request being forwarded to City Council, 10 additional copies of the concept plan and survey shall be submitted to the Planning Department. The petitioner should be apprised of the fact that formal site plan approval before the Planning Commission is required prior to obtaining a building permit should the City Council grant the rezoning. So with that, I wanted to ask the city attorney a question, and that had to do with the, oh my God, not thinking too well, sorry about that. In the letters that you read, the one was what, with a lot of people, what is that? What was that called? The petition, okay. So the petition, is it more informational at this point in time? Because an actual petition against the rezoning is made to City Council directly. And that's with anyone who has property within 100 abutting and within 100 feet from it. So I guess my point is that it's a petition in name only. It's not something that they're forced to do. Right?
If I may, at this point, it is for information purposes only. I'd like a copy of the petition prior to the council meeting to determine what legal application it would have. I know
All
that
right.
there's a standard under the Zoning Enabling Act.
It
See if it qualifies.
It may apply.
Correct.
They usually, anyone who does a petition usually gets a petition from the clerk's office, and it's my understanding then they can come to planning department and get a better understanding on how it's supposed to be actually put together. All right,
I'll review it prior to council.
thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Worth. This is a public hearing. Anyone would like to come up and speak on this item, come up and you'll have 3 minutes to speak, but just keep in mind that a lot of you have been here before, and everything you had said before has been recorded, so we have records of everything that was mentioned before. But if you have anything new you would like to say, please come up, state your name and address for the record, and you have 3 minutes to speak.
Matt Beaudry, I'm on Richard. So, help me understand this. The MIFTA Institute parceled off the south end of their main parking lot, and that's the now proposed area that we're going to be using for this condo complex. Now the parceled area is now under the Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge, which is a 501c3. Now, it's interesting also that the builders don't own the land. They couldn't answer specific questions about fence height, where the dumpsters were going to be, really nothing. They couldn't tell us how much the price was, how much the cost of each unit was going to be. We were kind of left in the dark. So, if the builders don't own the land and they build anyway, what's to stop the Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge from maintaining institutional ownership as student faculty housing? Under the Michigan compiled law 211.7S, teaching religious truths, they would be exempt from property taxes. All right. What's to stop the Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge from forming charitable housing as a nonprofit? Under the Michigan compiled law 211.70, a gift to the community whose community is not defined, they would be exempt from property taxes. What's to stop the Michigan Institute of Sacred Knowledge from using pilot programs, payment in lieu of taxes? Under the affordable housing, was it valorem, whatever they call it, property taxes would be paid, just a significant fixed annual service fee. So, at the end of the day, you're losing on both ends. You're going to lose on decreased value of property houses, on every house in the area. You're going to lose taxes on that, and you're not going to get taxes on this new development. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen.
Time's almost up, sir.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
It's my turn. Okay.
1 second, sir. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Good evening, Planning Commission. Eddie Kabasinski. I'm at 8679 Hudson Avenue in Warren, Michigan. And one time I represented the 5th District as its first and only elected conservative councilman in the history of Warren. And I'm now running for House of Representatives in District 11. But I canvassed this area, and I was there today, and I talked to many residents, both Republican and Democrat, independent, libertarian, so on and so forth. And they were all concerned about this development. And this is the same type of development that was before this Planning Commission before, when Ron Papandrea and myself were both still on the City Council. And this happened on Ryan Road, in which the developer knocked down 4 to 6 houses. And if you remember, the rendering looked like a Motel 6. And the residents didn't like it, and they didn't want it. And they raised all kinds of holy hell about it. And what did you guys do? You guys did the right thing. You listened to we the people. We, the people, are the ones who vote in the council. We, the people, also are the one who vote in the mayor. And we can also be we, the people, that take them out. So if you approve this and it goes before council and they approve it,
No interruptions, please.
anyways, what I want to get to is let's look at the history of southeastern Michigan too. Let's look at most recently Hamtramck, Michigan. What happened? What happened to Dearborn? What happened to Dearborn Heights? What happened to the property values? See, this is what happens when you have a stable community and then it turns into this, okay? And what happens is the housing values become depressed. They don't increase. And what happens is then those houses get bought for pennies on the dollar. And then you have individuals that do not have the mindset of the American Republic, in which they swore allegiance to this country, to become Americans and live as Americans. And what happens? That filters into your government. And then the community is not represented by the majority of the community anymore. They're represented by the minority. Is that what we want to happen to the city of Warren? Because that's exactly what will happen, just like Hamtramck, Dearborn, and Dearborn Heights. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ferndale and Royal Oak.
Oh, 1 second, ma'am. Leave this. Got it. Go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Rebecca Jones. I actually live on Marcia Place. I was not informed about the Berg condo meetings, although I live in eyeshot of this place. And I do share a lot of concerns, mostly because I moved to that neighborhood because it was quiet. There was a lot of noise. I'm concerned about the noise that a multifamily housing is going to bring to that location. I also wasn't aware of the other meetings, and I wasn't there too, so I don't know what the other concerns were, other than the traffic was a big concern of mine as well. Those 2 days represented summer, 3 days represented summer. That's not the fall, that's not the winter, that's not when the public school systems are in service. I can tell you from trying to exit out of Richard Drive onto Campbell or on 11 Mile going to Hoover, that exit, that 696 exit, is very dangerous. It's number 4th in the Macomb County for number of accidents, 86, 1 fatality. It's consistently high. The number of traffic influx that 100 cars are going to bring into that bottlenecked area, where people on not just Berg, on Richard, on all those other streets, that they're double parked anyway. And it's very dangerous trying to get in and out of there. There's near collisions all the time. I have to exit my road past Berg to the stop sign going on to Hoover, and I can tell you every time, because of the blind side that I have to look behind me, I have to dart or I am almost hit. And then you have the traffic going into the mobile gas station as well. That is a very dangerous intersection. Also, I'm very, very concerned about the rats. We have a very bad rat problem in that neighborhood. It's been addressed by the city before. You can look on your documents. It's common, and then we're going to put dumpsters in there, and it's going to be in people's backyards. It's going to be in my backyard. And I know there are certain things that can be done to mitigate rats. I want to know what they are. I haven't heard anything about it. You can't just put a dumpster out there and hope the rats don't come, because they will. And it's already there. The other concerns that I have are more about utilities and the brownouts that's been happening at my house anyway.
Your time's almost up, ma'am.
And then I also have concerns about the impact on the water, the utilities, and how much 150 more people are going to put on my water supply, on my utilities. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do I need to state my address or anything? Huh?
Your name and your address.
Philip Brumley, 26520 Berg Road. I'm directly in front of this proposed rezoning. I'd like to start by giving this entire body an apology. I'm the original owner of this parcel for 12 years. I sold it to the MIFTA Institute under the premises that they were looking for a place for the children to play. Had I known that they were going to do what they're proposing to do now, I never would have sold them the property. But in my moment of weakness, I did, and I owe you all an apology for everybody having to be here for that. At our last meeting, you revealed a traffic study that suggested that we do a traffic study, yet everybody that spoke here told you of a problem with the traffic. Yet here we need somebody to come here and tell us that it's going to be okay when we know already that it isn't, because you're looking to increase what already currently exists there. The negative impact from the MIFTA Institute is real, and that is before your proposal to put this building in place. We already deal with the events, the school, the consumer's energy, and when that's gone, there'll be somebody else. And where are you guys on this? You have roughly 30 signatures in letter form in opposition to this rezoning. You have roughly 68 signatures of the 120, 100-foot radius from zoning. I'm the one that authored the petition. I went to the city. I explained to them what I was looking to do. I asked them for the protocol on what to do. And this is where the list is. Nobody told us to bring it in early. I find it appalling that this commission would consider splitting up a neighborhood for 36 units. Why must a good tax-paying citizen always bear the brunt of progress? I'd like to know that. 36 units, and you got a room full of people here, and you got petitions and signatures and letters and emails telling you no. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Hi, nice to see you again. My name is Kimberly Shalou. I live at 26142 Falmouth Drive. I know we said to stay on the zoning. Some of my biggest things was the July 1st meeting. You had it around a holiday. Many people could not come. I mean, everybody's gone a lot. Also, they said they sent out letters. They did not send out as many letters because the only reason some of us knew about it was because we are all in contact with each other, and we were texting, walking to our neighbors, letting them know, did you get a letter? Did you? So many people did not get letters. So just to state, while I appreciate them saying things they want to change or do, that's just words at the end of the day. There's nothing. They can do whatever they want. Before it was a consumer's energy lot, they were renting it out to semi-drivers to park their cars there or their trucks there and leave them there. And we, neighbors, tons of us, were calling the cops. And finally, the cops came and shut it down. Next thing you know, within a few months, we have consumers energy on that lot, and none of these neighbors, none of us were ever notified. We didn't get a say in the matter. It looked like crap. It still looks like crap. That's not what you want to see when you come into your subdivision. Now, you have this single property that you want to turn into a whole multi-level. That's not our subdivision. Most of us have said, you have where Consumers Energy lot is. It is big enough to do that. It's right next to the hotel. It's right next to the senior housing. It's a more logical place. They don't want to get rid of that because they are going to rent it out. They can tell you they're not, but this is consistent what they continue to do. So that's why they don't want to be there, which I don't know if it's zoned for that. I don't know what it's zoned for, honestly, but it is big enough and it is more appropriate to go out onto 11 Mile. My next thing is the saying there was events going on when they did the traffic. No, there was not. There was no events going on. There was one day that they had bounce houses for the children in school. There was no parents there. There was no cars there. There was no nothing. So all the other schools were out of school. So I don't think that really shows a true definition of traffic over there. We live there. We're not lying to you. We're telling you how bad it is, even if consumer's gone. We don't know what's going to be put there next. We don't know about all that, but our traffic is horrible as it is. I know we keep repeating the same thing, but you have everybody saying this, and I really do hope you guys take into consideration. The next thing is the meeting that we went to, sorry, dry mouth.
Time's almost up, man.
Okay, thank you. The meeting that we were at, we asked a lot of really great questions about the infrastructure of sewer systems, everything, as well as other questions. They had 0 answers for us. So that was another one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Christine Pierce, 11345 Carrier Avenue. So I live on the street that would run right into the proposed project. And I'm here to express my opposition to the rezoning. At the last meeting, someone on the Planning Commission approved the rezoning that Warren needs more middle housing. And I did a quick search on the internet, and there are already around 10,000 apartments, condominiums, and multifamily units in Warren. As of today, this morning, there are 57 condos for sale, close to 200 vacant apartments for rent, and there are over 350 houses for sale. I saw houses and condos at every price point, starting at $62,000. I don't think anyone brought this up about the traffic. Our subdivision backs up to Centerline, and there are 5 schools in our neighborhood. The MIFTA Academy, the Early Childhood Center, an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. The traffic study that was conducted was when none of these schools were in session. So the data from that study does not reflect the true volume of activity on Berg. 99% of the attendees at the last meeting were opposed to this rezoning, so I hope you represent us and do not send this forward to City Council.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. All right, I guess this is like deja vu because we're back here trying to not argue the same things, but arguing the same things. I just want to start off with 30100 Van Dyke Avenue. It is a property for sale right in the heart of the Warren City Center. It is 3.1 acres. It is a great place for this development that would be right in the city's plans, right in their backyard. 24500 DeQuinder is 2.73 acres.
Sir, can we get your name and address?
I'm sorry. It is PJ, and I live on PJ Keith, and I live on Jim Place. My bad about that. All right. So anyway, I was just saying about some other properties that are in Warren that are over 2 acres in size that could do just well with this and would not have neighbors actually here arguing anything about it. The traffic study is funny because I'm pretty sure every single person around us saw that tripod get put up on a Wednesday in the middle of summer, and obviously we knew that that isn't the true reflection of the traffic in the area, but I digress. I want to know if the city has independently verified the ownership of the applicant's information. I ask this because I see multiple LLCs around the same names tied to the same 2 or 3 people that have things to deal with this. I won't say anything on that, but I think it's something that is worth investigating. Obviously, we do know about the signatures that are required once it gets to city council, and we are working on that, and obviously you see there is an outcry from this neighborhood about this. I will just go with, I do love this neighborhood. My family and my neighbors, they've invested time in everything, and we live here. We all want Warren to grow and succeed, but growth should strengthen our community. not come at the expense of the neighbors that already exist there. I asked you to consider not just this project, but the long-term character of the city, that quality of life of the families who already call it home, and whether this proposal truly serves the best interests of Warren. Every decision that you make helps shape what Warren will become for decades to come. And as residents, we care deeply about preserving safe, stable neighborhoods, protecting our property, and creating a city where families want to stay and live. This isn't about opposing growth. This is not. This is about making responsible growth decisions, and the decisions that you make are going to shape this neighborhood for decades. I respectfully ask you to protect the character of our community and listen to the tax-paying residents who already call this home and recommend denial of this rezoning request. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, my name is Kimberly White. I live at 11187 Gym Place. I'm here because I care about my community. I am deeply troubled by the proposal of changing the zoning from single-family to multifamily housing. It is currently meant for single-family homes. It should stay that way. It is part of our community. In this part of our community, we already have so many homes and apartments, and the traffic will be a nightmare. Yes, there was a traffic study done, but it was conducted after school was let out for the summer, so the results are honestly worthless. This complex will literally be 50 feet from my back fence. When I pull into my driveway, I will see the condominiums towering over my house. I will see the bright parking lot lights at night. The stars, the fireflies, my solar lights in my backyard will disappear, and that sounds silly and stupid, but it's my quality of life. They will shine, and the lights will shine into the bedroom windows of my children. 50 feet away will be constantly hearing car engines starting, doors slamming, car alarms going off. There will be people laughing, yelling, smoking, drinking, and perhaps using bad language or talking about adult things. They will be close enough to my children will hear them. I worry for my family will not be able to talk, play, exist in our backyard without strangers listening or watching us. As a mother of 3 girls, I worry all the time for them. Now I may have to worry about them on my own property. This is light pollution, sound pollution, actual trash that people could be throwing over my fence, poisoning my dog. And yes, that does happen in places. And yes, one lady mentioned rats. We have a terrible rat area, and I'm concerned about the dumpsters. On top of all this, our property values will drop. There is absolutely nothing about this proposal that will benefit the existing community of my neighbors right now. The council needs to listen. Most of the community is against this. To our local government, you are civil servants, you work for us. You are not to be persuaded by anything that doesn't directly benefit the people that are here now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I purchased my home in 2018.
Name, please.
George Armstead, 11337 Carrier. I purchased my home in 2018. Before I bought this house on Carrier, I drove by this house about 4 or 5 times before I put my bid in on this house. I bought this house because it's quiet. It's extremely quiet over there on Carrier and Berg, okay? Some nights, 11 o'clock, I walk my dog to the corner of Carrier and Berg, quiet. There's nobody out there, it's quiet, okay? So to do this, you guys need to think about this. There's too many people back here saying, whoa, 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 the area is quiet, we wanna keep it quiet. I understand they wanna build it. Me, myself, personally, if they wanna build it, put it at 11 Mile by the hotels and leave it there. But to go up and down Carrier, the traffic, you gotta pull up about 4 or 5 times going down Berg, because so much traffic coming. They come out of the school, out of the Mifta school, you better look out because they'll hit you. They'll hit you. So only thing I can say is, I just hope you guys think about this, you know, and really take consideration about it, because right now you put that over there and it's gonna mess it up. It's gonna mess it up, you know. That's all I gotta say, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, now I know you. My name is Debbie Oliver. I'm on Jim Place. I've come up here many times and, well...
What's your address, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
Your address. Your address. Your address.
My one? Oh, 1131 Jim Place.
All right, thank you.
Okay. I've come up here with the privacy and what we would lose as a neighborhood, but from our last meeting, there wasn't that many that attended near the 4th of July weekend, but there were people that did show had very viable questions that could not have been answered there, leaning towards drainage, sewage, actually the debris that would happen if this went through. What would the neighborhood be like? We have gotten the demolition that will be happening 52 feet from our yards. That's a mess. That's going to be in the airs. That's going to be around the whole vicinity of the neighborhood's backyards. And that is not going to take an overnight process on that. Also with the noise that we will be hearing. They want to take down the trees, which again has been our privacy, not to basically see what has been going on over there as we have our privacy in our backyards. The lights that they state that will be going up will still be reflecting in the yards of the people that are surrounding the facility. You're only talking 52 feet. I've walked back there. I've seen it. I know. I don't care if you're pointed down. It's still going to show in the backyards. Where is the nighttime for the people that are surrounding that facility? There were no with the questions again that were answered again for the drainage, for the DT. I'm sure that was already had not been answered, and still it's not really. We haven't gotten a confirmed answer on that. The plumbing system, you got 72 toilets being flushed. We always have backups on Jim Place. How is all of this going to combine into where we live from back there? It hasn't been broken up in years. When it was Church of Today and Unity, they used it as a parking lot. It was completely filled. It was nice, no problems. Now you're putting building structures in there. The church now don't even use that parking lot. Am I done?
Almost.
Oh, okay. Anyways, it was just a review of basically of what we have been through. And the community, a lot of the neighbors now are considering moving, which I don't want to see our neighborhood where we're losing neighborhoods over this because of seeing a building behind their house. So take into consideration at least the community and the people that are around this facility, that it could be moved to where there are two-story places.
Thank you, ma'am.
Am I good?
You're done. Thank you.
Thanks.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Claudia Frenette. I live at 31414 Oak Tree Court, Warren. As I'm sitting here listening to this, because this is not my neighborhood, but I have been through the same thing these people are talking about, a rezoning, about 4 years ago. And this is almost deja vu, the same thing. Another rezoning. We got rezoned without technically voting, and so we did come to some meetings. This is a fabulous turnout. I appreciate seeing our city involved and wanting to know what they are going to be living in and how they will live, and that they want a voice. But anyways, it is interesting just to listen to the same thing. We had a traffic thing go through. It's the same time, June and July, when it's warm outside, not when it's in the middle of winter, when traffic is different. It's sketchy. And fortunately, this was put through the council. There was one council person that actually said, no, she knows Bear Creek. Let's leave it alone. We even took the time to meet with the planner, and he answered our questions, but it was such an odd lot. We weren't even sure if first responders could get in. garbage trucks. It was the same size as 32 units, condos, and they were going to be decorative, elaborate. But the whole thing, and they would have butted right up to our condo line, and we couldn't even imagine how they weren't going to come through into our own neighborhood, and we are private property. We were just very fortunate that it didn't go through. And I really understand what these people are getting at. This is their home. This is where we live. And for the gentleman that talked about Hamtramck in Detroit and Dearborn, I should say, yes, it changes neighborhoods, and it changes the caliber of how people think and feel about where they are. And this should matter to the people that live here, and the council and the Warren Committee. We all live here, unless you plan on moving out. But this is an important issue. And I said, this decision you make will affect the people that live here. And what that decision is, can you live with it?
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Good evening, ma'am.
Ready?
Go.
Okay. My name is Francine Smith-Sneed. I live at 26345 Falmouth Drive. My question is, this is really devastating for the neighborhood to have this rezoning. I just bought my house 6 years ago. Now, and I love the neighborhood, I love the neighbors, I love everything. And they keep on talking about green space. Everybody got beautiful lawns, beautiful trees. They keep up their property. And when you start this construction, what do you think about the elderly people, the ones that have asthma and have breathing problems? They're going to affect them. EMS and the fire engines be at their senior citizen home just about every day because some person is sick, or either they don't have oxygen or they have some type of unconditional medical. I have unconditional medical. I'm a diabetic. So what would you think if you start this construction and all this debris and stuff going to just go up in the air? It's not going to just stay there. It's just going to be all over the neighborhood. And another question I have, the school done bought another property, that church right across on the other side of the 11 Mile. Right behind that church is a large lot back there. They could build up apartments back there. Because have you ever, in the state of Michigan, seen any multi-family apartments in the middle of two resident homes? You haven't. Either west, north, south, east, or whatever. You have never seen anything in the state of Michigan with apartments between two residence homes. They always be on the corner, or they always be in a place where they have a lot of apartments or condos at. But other than that, please consider not approving this rezone, please. It's a lot of sick people, and I'm for one, really. I do have a breathing problem, so please consider that. I love my home, I love my neighbors, I love the whole city of Warren. And please, just do us a favor. We voted for y'all to be on this council. We can take y'all out. Please, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you, ma'am.
She must be thinking for the council.
Anyone else like to speak on this item?
Come on. Let's not stop now. We got to midnight, the witching hour.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Janice Killian. Oh, okay, thanks. I'm not really big in public speaking. I grew up on Jim Place. My mom currently still lives there. And I came to this meeting to observe. And the one thing that I want to say is whoever did that traffic study, that should be stricken from the records. It was done. It should have been done during a full school year. It should be just gone. And another thing, too, is I listen to people say, yes, we all know the truth. The property values will decrease. That is a fact. You will get money from the building that is going up. That's a fact. I'm an accountant. I think somebody should go back and sharpen their pencils and see if the city of Warren is really going to benefit tax-wise. And the people that live in that community should come before a marginal profit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Brittany Siemens, 26402 Falmouth Drive. I know traffic has been a very frequent topic of discussion, but as a mom of a child in the neighborhood who also plays with other children in the neighborhood, we already have an issue with people speeding down our streets, Falmouth, Jean, and Hoover. Falmouth, Berg, and Hoover. We already have people who race side by side in the middle of the roads. We're gonna bring in how many more units of people, and that's supposed to make any of that better? My daughter plays with a 2-year-old who almost ran out in the street last week. Nothing against her mother, because we've all been there, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar. You add these people to this community, and a child will get hurt. A child will get hit, and it better not be mine.
Thank you.
Ma'am? Name and address, please.
Siemens, S-E-A-M-A-N-S. Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll turn it over to the commission. I need a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to make a motion to approve keeping the recommendation from the Planning Commission.
I seconded Commissioner answer.
There's a motion by Commissioner Morey, support Commissioner Ansar. Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, if this thing... Mr. Chairman, we've listened to a whole lot of discussion on this. Matter of fact, it's been brought up that supposedly we have to be careful because we might turn Warren into something that some people don't care for, which is fine and dandy. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I've been at this site a couple of times, twice. What I was concerned about after everything's said and done is there was egress and egress to 11 Mile Road in on that side, on the west side of that property. The problem with it is that it's R1C, and I don't think it's possible to be developed as R1C without putting a road in it. Hold on. It cannot be done by R1C. R3 would be able to do it without putting a road into it. Now, if you want a road in it and so on, that's fine and dandy, but I don't see how you're going to be able to do anything with that property by leaving it as at R1C. R3, at least you have a chance to do something with that property. It's too deep to be developed as single-family homes. And if anybody here thinks that it does, then you're fooling yourself. That's one. Two, the traffic study, I'm not sure that I went over the traffic study as closely as I should. I also don't think that the traffic study realistically was particularly relevant to what is going on here. They're trying to put in 36 condo units or apartments, whatever. All of you are focusing on the development on this picture. You're not focusing on what we are actually talking about, which is R1C, residential single-family district, to R3, multiple family district. Now, you haven't gotten an answer to any of it because it hasn't come before this body to discuss whether the sewers, the water, the gas, the roads, and everything else is going to be done, because that doesn't apply as of yet. If we can redo this from R1C to R3, which is fine and dandy, are any of you ready to shell out some serious coin and make this a park? Because what I'm hearing is commonly referred to as a NIMBY, not in my backyard. And I understand that, but it doesn't hold water. We drove through there, looked at the parking lot. The asphalt's all cracked up. There's grass growing all over the place. That, if you leave it alone and not do anything with it, it's going to get even worse. So, as opposed to saying that you don't have information about the home, you don't have how the buildings are going to be, how the infrastructure is going to be, that's not the question in front of this body at this point in time. This body is going R1C to R3. That's it. If they come back with this site plan, then we'll have a very, very interesting discussion, because I don't particularly care for the site plan. I think it's too much and too little of it's 5 pounds of stuff in a 2-pound can, let's put it that way. But to say that we don't want it, even if they were going to put a couple of single-family homes there, would you be screaming about that too? Hold down the
conversation, please. Hold down the conversation, please. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand where you're coming from. I really do. Yes, I do.
No interruption.
Contrary to your own opinion, I do. But
you want me to close this meeting down?
Yeah, please, I go home.
He asked a question.
Yeah, but he's not asking it to you. Look, he was talking with the commission. The audience.
I am talking
the audience has no participation in this discussion.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're 100% correct. Thank you. I was wrong. You feel better now? Good. Now then. You can't develop this in R1C. End of story. R3 makes sense in this area unless somebody comes up and buys the whole thing and makes it a park. Now, if anybody here wants to do that, have at it. But that is where we're at this point in time. And as a board, we have a duty to do what is right. R1C, you can't develop this at R1C. There's no way in the world you can do it. And if it's at R3, at least you can do something with the property. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else have any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can you
hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay. First of all, I would like to also thank my colleague for bringing up a few important things. That as a commissioner, when we are here, we try our best to do the right thing. So we always listen our constituent. At the same time, we also follow our planning department recommendation. If you see, that's a petition, this what do you call, planning department requested to approve it. They have reviewed everything, and when any what do you call, petition is there, they reviewed everything, make sure that petitioner following all the ordinance. After then, planning department recommend us to approve or deny. So this particular site plan, they have requested to approve it. That means this petitioner, they have followed all those ordinance, and everything is right. That's one point. Number two, I have heard a few of the constituent, they have a very valid point. They have a house there. Their concern about traffic is valid, and I agree with that. But I'm very disappointed to see one of the residents brought up that about that this city is going to be Hamtramck, Dearborn, and what do you call, some other cities. Is like showing that we don't want any kind of religious group, or this is very disappointing to see a person that bringing up. This is a different site plan here. We should focus on like specifically, okay, no, it's going to be big traffic here. We don't want this site plan here. But just because of any religious group bringing up this, that we don't want this site plan here because they're believing in something different, we don't want this kind of city, environment here in this city. We want to see, please, we want to see everyone as a neighbor. Every community should be welcome here. Every religious group should be treated equally. That's how we should see, we should think. And as a commissioner, when we are here, we see that way. Exactly, we don't see the color, we don't see their religious belief. We see them as a constituent. And as a petitioner, when any petitioner come here, we also see that this petitioner following our ordinance and also respecting our neighborhood. We approve it or we deny it based on those. I did not mean that, I did not say that all of us, I said few. Okay, I said few
Quiet.
of them.
Quiet.
So,
Quiet.
okay, yes, let me finish, please.
Quiet. We got an order here. Can I get some order in here, please?
Okay, so
I.
as a commissioner, when we make decision, we follow our ordinance, petitioner following our ordinance, and also we focus on our planning department recommendation. Then also we listen our neighborhood, our constituent, that what they're really looking for. Is this site plan will give them some comfort, or is gonna give them extra like headache, or any kind of things is there that we should focus on. Then we make our decision, especially. So yes, we see that concern that few of the residents, most of the times I see the concern about the traffic. So one good thing I can mention again, petitioner mentioned that consumer energy things is not going to be renewed. If you can confirm that and make sure that this place, this consumer, the deal, you guys not gonna do it again, so that way traffic will be reduced. That's one good thing I see that. And also I see few of the resident concerned that traffic report was not done properly. So I would request that, is there any way can we do the proper traffic report on the busy time? That will be my another concern. And I don't see any other thing that, as my colleague mentioned again, that yes, it is, if it was a R1 and R1, then no. And if it's as this is a R13, right? R1C, right? R1C. So to me, I think it should be fine, because planning department, they recommended to approve it, and I don't see any problem except the traffic report. Yes, ma'am. If I don't live in this neighborhood, I cannot be a commissioner here. Every commissioner must have to live in the city of Warren to be a commissioner. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else like to speak on this item? Hold 1 second.
Sure. No?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
my only
First,
I heard a question.
sir, I want to introduce you first.
Sure,
This
thank
is
you.
Councilman Newman. He's our ex officio for the Planning Commission.
Thank you.
And he's allowed to speak on behalf of the Planning Commission also,
As a non-voting member.
as a non-voting member. So,
Thank you so much.
Go ahead,
I
sir.
try not to get up here and speak usually, but I, of course, like you, have been hearing many of my constituents really liking this project to be different than it is, and I was glad to hear the Honorable Andre Duji speaking forward on that. The only question that I heard that I thought really I'd like to have an answer on is it likely that this is going to decrease the values? Because it looks to me like it could increase the values. It's not, just because people don't want it to increase the values doesn't mean it couldn't. And I don't know whether it's necessary for this body to dwell on that, or if anyone might possibly have a way of getting to an answer on that. But if there was, I'd like to know probably at some future point. So that was the reason why I got up here.
Yes,
But I am glad to know that this is a condo. They're trying to build condos for sale, not apartments. Because when I was first hearing about this, it was all about, this is going to be the end of the world. They're going to put in apartments here, and we're going to have nasty neighbors, and the property values are definitely going to go down. So I hope that's not true, but I would like an answer on that. Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Those participated today in the conversation. I have visited the area. Visited the area, and thus the area is. Thus, other commissioner mentioned that this is a very rough place. Is paved asphalt and broken, and growing a lot of weed in this area. And this is a hard surface. So hard surface is not good for the neighborhood, first of all. So we are worried about our neighborhood, but the hard surface is never. I'm a real estate agent for a long time. I've been working in Warren area for 20 years. So we're trying to eliminate all the hard surface to make life easier. We need more green spaces. In the last meeting, we have discussed in the last meeting, and petitioner met all the requirement. They did everything. The trucking company's lease will be over. Carnival will not taking place anymore, and other things they mentioned too. And this is a hard surface in between the neighborhood, and we are lucky someone come up here, and they bring a good proposal for us. If someone build a apartment building, it will be ruin the neighborhood. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So we see all everywhere. We see everywhere the condo, single family houses, multi-family houses is everywhere in the Warren. In everywhere, and they met all the requirement, and planning department also recommended this is good for the neighborhood and for the city, so we can generate our taxes. Yes, we generate our taxes, and we are not supposed to mention this is not for the one race or religion people. This is the open for everyone. Whoever wants to buy condo from there, they can buy. and we should not compare with our city with the other cities, because we knew that. No, we should not do that. Yeah, we should not do that, because we do remember. Okay, you remember? I don't know who can remember back days. People left the Hamtramck, and the newcomer came and they occupied the houses. Otherwise, it could be a ghost town. Have you been down to yeah. So, okay, I'm sorry to interrupt, because this is the time for commission to speak. Please. We should not compare with other cities. We have to talk about our city, and we have to try to solve our problem ourselves. And I see many things is more positive than the negative. But anyway, we are giving everyone thanks for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else like to speak on this?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all the commissioners who have spoken, because I don't remember any of the commissioners speaking when the citizens were up here speaking. So I would really appreciate if everyone could listen, because the citizen participation has been closed for 6A. So keeping that in mind, please listen. So I want to make sure there's only one point that I'm going to bring up in here. So I know there were some comments about, oh, the commissioner voted right away because they did not care about our concerns. That is not true, because someone needs to make the motion and we need to move forward. And if that is me, that is me. You got to accept that. Leaving that aside, when we made the master plan for the city of Warren, there's a committee that was built. The committee connected with every single person in the city of Warren. You guys, I'm not specifically sure who attended. A lot of the citizens of the city attended those meetings, made recommendations. That's how the master plan was built for the city of Warren. So keeping that in mind, we wanted the middleman. We're missing those middleman housing in the city of Warren. We have a lot of people that cannot move in because we're missing housing. So when it's in our own backyard, that's what we don't want it, but we want it in someone else's backyard? Okay, just keeping that out there. I am talking, so keeping that. I want to make sure again, so every single time I feel like even this is just a rezoning. This didn't even go to the city council. So every single person who's speaking in here should also speak when it moves to the city council. If it does, when it moves, that's where you should be speaking and raising your voices also, because we are only doing the rezoning in here. So when we think of the city, there were many concerns about thinking of the citizens of the city. We're only 100 to what, not even 100 folks in here. How many people live in city of Warren? That's in 100,000s. So keeping every single person in our head, we are considering a lot of the changes that are being made in the city.
3 minutes are up.
We need to. Yeah, there is a lot of smart comments that is made out in here. That's totally fine, because if you want to be disrespectful, that is up to you. There's nothing anyone can do about it. Leaving.
We don't have a score, sir. We should. If
As-
somebody is interrupting, Mr. President.
All right.
Do we have our police officer? If somebody's.
We're going.
Can you please?
Order. I think we're going to go ahead and cut this meeting short. And I think we'll go and do a vote. You had your time to talk. You had
Mr.
your
Chairman.
time to talk. Everybody had their 3 minutes to speak, and that's what we allow.
Mr. Chairman, can you call the question?
Yes.
Okay, that was the motion by Commissioner Maury, supported by Commissioner Ansar. Roll call.
Commissioner Maury, I vote yes. Commissioner Ansar?
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes.
Commissioner Duze?
Yes.
Commissioner Benecki? Yes. Commissioner Smith?
Yes, and that's for the simple reason that.
No, don't.
Well, that's for the simple reason that
we'll be gone.
R3, and we don't have.
Mr. Chairman.
Drawing doesn't mean that that's what's going to be there.
Mr. Chairman,
Everybody
can we
just
have a
think of
recess? Call for a recess.
We're going to take a 10-minute recess.
Yes. Thank you.
Y'all work for us, remember that. Y'all work for us, we don't work for you.
remember that. We put you in those seats. We're gonna also be the one to take you out.
Thank you, sir.
They're not
Have a
elected.
good evening.
They are not elected.
Can we do a decision for 5 minutes? Decision for 5 minutes. Can you please? Matat bentar, matat bentar.
10 minutes, he said 10 minutes.
10 minutes, matat bentar. Feeling headache right now.
All right.
This guy's just looking to be elected. He's looking for votes. Got the red t-shirt. That's all he was doing, just looking for votes.
We can't get it through the head. This is just a rezoning. We're not, what they see on the drawing here doesn't mean that's what's gonna be. All he's doing is changing the zoning to where.
Yeah. Decision.
10 minutes.
10 minutes decision. Can I go outside?
It is says here. Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes, got 8 minutes now. Now he's gonna argue with Dujay.
Handshake with everyone, okay?
You guys are following this
Yeah.
city council work. So why didn't just like that was explained?
Because they don't understand it. It's very simple.
That's a good.
They don't understand, that's all.
That's what I was like, this is how it works.
This is gonna be good for the community, yeah.
So that's it. Try it.
Yeah, leave, Eddie. Wish I was still a police officer. I'd kick you out of here and take you out in handcuffs.
Is he elected?
Not yet. He's trying to be. He's running. He's running for office, so this was a chance for him to get all kinds of votes. So he's working on the sympathy of the people that live there. And that's all he's doing. That's why guys like him make me upset.
He was councilman before?
I guess. I didn't think so, but I don't recognize him. What? Was that guy who in the red t-shirt was he a councilman?
Yes.
When?
2 terms ago. Eddie Kabaczynski, he's the fucking crazy man. He was selling Trump shit someplace and got arrested for it. I'm serious. Look up Eddie Kabaczynski.
I was just telling him he's lucky I'm not a cop. I would have taken him out in handcuffs.
No, I told him, I said, Eddie, you show up in that shirt again while you're campaigning. You got Eddie Kabaczynski on the back of your shirt for whatever.
State rep.
And you did it for the people. You didn't do it for the people again, for the
You did it for the votes.
You did it for the votes. Yeah. So if you do that again, I'm going to make a point of not allowing you to speak at the mic.
Yeah.
You bring it on then. That's what he said.
I know, I heard him.
But I think I was right.
You were right. This is just a rezoning.
How was my speech?
Oh, you did good until you got heated.
Your speech was good.
It was very good until you got hot.
I
You lost it.
Yeah. But that's all right, too.
That's okay.
You know what? That just means that I have some emotions.
Yeah. Let's see. The next one is a postponement, so that's a quickie.
Feeling headache. Feeling too much headache. I don't.
And C should be a postponement. This is the one on Shaner. That's a postponement too, because he's got to clean it up and he's got to get. That's Mr. Kyle right over there.
How many?
The auto repair shop's going to be moving
Which one
out.
postponed? I know the second one is postponed.
I believe 6B is Maxwell.
Yeah, this is B is postponed.
And then I think C is going to be postponed also.
Rescheduled. Is it? Rescheduled from.
I mean, we could approve it, but
July 3rd, yeah.
I went out there today to look at it with Andre, and it looks like a junkyard.
This is July 4th. Okay, it was rescheduled. Yeah, it was
It was for July 13.
And it got rescheduled because they canceled our meeting. Good job, young lady.
Should I just move?
As we used to say in the police department, don't take it. I live across from apartments. What do I care?
I'm not feeling well. I'm leaving.
Oh, okay.
Too much headache.
Oh, why don't you wait a few minutes? Let that crowd get out of here.
No, because the heat give me like I cannot.
It's the fan. You cannot even turn on the fan.
Yeah.
Maybe they can move up.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, if you're gonna leave, just be careful, or I'll go out there with you if you want.
Oh, let me see. I you know, yeah. Let me call this guy. Let's see if he's still here or not.
If you feel dizzy, like call someone.
I'm feeling dizzy, yeah.
So they can pick you up. I didn't worry about it. Or if you stay, I can drop you off. They should, Maury.
I'm sorry. They called it. But I guess it was too late.
That's all right.
Tomorrow, what else? Do you have water?
I know. I was gonna bring. I forgot.
That's why I brought a coffee. I knew this was gonna be long. I usually don't drink. I don't usually drink coffee this late, but tonight I said I better.
Drink from the water.
We're going to reconvene in a few minutes. And what I'd like to ask the people in the back, if you move forward a little bit more, maybe we can turn the fans back on to make it a little cooler for everyone. Patrick, maybe you can turn the fans back on, kind of cool it down a little bit. Now we got everybody in the front. Can you hear me, Patrick? See if that'll help.
We still need 3 commissioners returned.
All right. We're getting ready to reconvene.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to excuse.
We haven't come back yet.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead now.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to excuse Commissioner Ansar. He showed up a little late, but he was not feeling good while he was here, and I'd like to make a motion that we excuse him.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duzé. Support?
I'll second.
Support by Commissioner Heidi. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? But, Mary, Are we okay? Okay, all right. All right, so our commissioner wasn't feeling good. He excused himself, so we excused him for the rest of this meeting. So we're going to continue with the meeting now. Item 6B.
Item 6B, site plan for expanded outdoor storage located on the south side of Maxwell Avenue, approximately 118 feet east of Sherwood Avenue, 6732 Maxwell Avenue, Section 33, Ronald Scott Gerst, Sherwood Warren LLC, PSP 260022. Postponed from June 1st, 2026, and rescheduled from July 13, 2026. The petitioner requests this item remain postponed to August 10, 2026.
Is the petitioner here or no? Petitioner's not here? Okay, again, need a motion to postpone to August 10th? Go ahead. 2020.
Chair, I make a motion to postpone to August 10th.
Support Benecki.
As motion by Commissioner Halawadi, supported by Commissioner Benecki. Roll call.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes.
Commissioner Benecki?
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes.
Commissioner Duze?
Yes.
Commissioner Mori votes yes. Commissioner Smith?
Yes, to postpone to August 10th, 2026. Item number 6C.
6C, site plan for open storage of vehicles located on the northeast corner of Shaner Road and Topher Road, 21718 Shaner Road, Section 36, Kyle Turcott and Turcott Landscaping LLC, PSP 260030. Reschedule from July 13, 2026. Thank you.
We have a motion. Oh, you're here?
I'm ready to go, baby. Let's go. My first meeting. I'm here.
I tend to doubt it, but okay.
I'm ready to postpone to the 28th of September.
Pardon me?
Postpone to September 28th.
14th?
Is it the 14th?
The 14th.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take the 14th too.
Mr. Chairman,
That's
I'll
all
make a
right.
motion that we postpone this till August 14th? September 14th.
That's a motion by Commissioner Duze.
Support.
Supported by Commissioner Heidi.
Exactly.
So before I postpone this, do you have a reason you want to tell us why you want to postpone it?
The current tenant is moving out, so by the time the next meeting comes through, September the 14th, we will have all the junk cleared out of the parking lot, so it'll just be a simple parking storage for a fleet of 6 vehicles or more. Should be very simple to do. Everything else, potholes, wall sizes, gate sizes, such, should be very easy to pass. So I look forward to getting everything cleaned up from that tenant and then moving forward very quickly.
Perfect.
All right, thank you, sir. There's a motion by Commissioner Duze, supported by Commissioner Heidi. Roll call.
Commissioner Duze?
Yeah, yes to postpone.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Mori votes yes. Commissioner Benecki?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes, to postpone to September 14th, 2026. Thank you, sir. Have a
Thank you guys. You have a great night.
Sorry for the
Good night.
delay.
It's all good. Have a good night.
Item number 6D.
Item number 6D, site plan for permanent and seasonal outdoor sales and permanent and seasonal outdoor storage located on the northwest corner of Hoover Road and Eagleman Road, 25879 Hoover Road, Section 22, John Cheese Cabbage HD Development of Maryland, Inc. George Ostrowski Jr., Nowak, and Farus Engineers, PSP 260031, rescheduled from July 13, 2026. Thank you.
Good evening. Is the petitioner here, please? Good evening, sir. Tell us a little bit about your project.
Good evening. Thank you. George Ostrowski with Nowak and Farus Engineers. The project basically, at the request of the planning staff, The Home Depot is coming before you rather than continue coming in every year with a site plan to get their outdoor storage, and modified periodically. Staff recommended that we come forward with a new site plan that outlines the permanent and seasonal outdoor storage areas, and that's what we've done.
All right, thank you, sir. Any correspondence?
Yes. Correspondence, Texas Current Engineering. Preliminary review of this site indicates no difficulty in development. The Warren Police Department has reviewed the submitted site plan and does not foresee any issues at this time. AT&T does not object to this proposal. We do have facilities in the vicinity and on the property, but they should not be adversely affected. Comcast, we have underground facilities in the area that might be in conflict to the proposal. DTE Electric Company has received the site plan for permanent and seasonal outdoor sales and permanent and seasonal outdoor storage. DTE has no objection to this request impacting 25879 Hoover Road, Section 22, per the site plan provided. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at 586-783-1978. MCPWO. The Macomb County Public Works Office, MCPWO, has reviewed the site plan for the project referenced above and has determined the proposed site disturbance is less than 1 acre and will not require a stormwater review from this office. If a no objection letter is required during the City of Warren's engineering approval process, please email wesley.jonick@macombgov.org to request one. Prior to construction, a soil erosion permit may be required from this office. Contact our soil erosion department at 586-469-5327 for more information regarding same. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Planning Department's recommendation?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The recommendation is as follows. It is recommended that the site plan for permanent and seasonal outdoor sales and permanent and seasonal outdoor storage be approved with the standard conditions of the Planning Commission, and more specifically, number 1, 5 copies of revised site plans shall be indicated indicating the following. Submitted indicating the following. A, the labels provided on the survey plans, such as canopies, greenhouse area, fenced garden area, truck well, etc., shall be provided on the site plan. 1B, all seasonal outdoor sales areas shall be relabeled permanent time period sales. Remove all approximately word statements from the plan. 1C, the plan indicates 2,165 square feet of proposed permanent outdoor storage. However, the 3 areas add up to 2,160 square feet. Update the plan accordingly. 1D, the parking calculation for retail stores and outdoor sales is 1 parking space for each 300 square feet of gross floor area. The past Home Depot plans used this calculation. The total retail store area equals 144,450 square feet. Therefore, the parking calculation shall be updated to 144,450 divided by 300 to 482 parking spaces. 1E, parking calculation for retail stores and outdoor sales is 1 parking space for each 300 square feet of gross floor area. The total outdoor sales area equals 17,664 square feet. Therefore, the parking calculation shall be updated 17,664 divided by 300, and that's equaling 59 parking spaces. Total required parking shall be updated to 541 parking spaces. That was F, 1F. 1G, change parking lost to permanent outdoor storage. 2, this is a statement, 2, parking lost for seasonal outdoor sales. 1H, based on the total of 741 parking spaces provided, a minimum of 15 spaces, that's 2%, shall be accessible. At least one of every 6 accessible spaces shall be van accessible per ADA requirements. Provide the total number of accessible spaces in the parking chart. 1I, the plan indicates 20 parking spaces used for seasonal outdoor retail sales for plants and racks. The total displaced parking spaces appear to be 39. Update the parking chart accordingly. 1J, a total parking available number based on the recalculation will need to be updated. 1K, a lot of parking stuff here. The minimum requirement for parking spaces on this site is 541 parking spaces. That's building and outdoor retail sales, before variances. The petitioner received variances in the past amounting to the waiver of approximately 435 parking spaces over the years. 541 minus 435 equal 106 parking spaces required, and 703 are available. Therefore, per the standard planning staff's review of history, no new parking variances will be required. Obtain the past parking waivers from the zoning section of the of the building division, and provide past waivers on the site plan. 1L, a note shall be provided stating, all lighting on the site shall be shielded and not encroach upon abutting properties. The light fixtures, pole, and base shall be no higher than 20 feet as measured from the top of the light fixture to the bottom of the base at ground level. All glare shall be eliminated from all light fixtures. Upward directed lighting shall not be permitted. 1M, a note shall be provided stating, all landscaped areas shall be automatically irrigated.
Yeah, it looks like.
1N, label the trash compactor location on the site plan. Condition number 2, the following variance may need to be obtained from the Zoning Board of Appeals prior to the release of the site plan to the building division, and that is a use variance to allow permanent outdoor storage, a total of 2,160 square feet in the areas noted as areas 12, 13, and 14 on the site plan. If approved, the variance shall be added to the revised site plan. And condition 3, a performance bond in the amount of $0 shall be posted according to the estimated cost of 0 by the petitioner. However, there is a note, the planning staff believes that the proposed bond amount is too low given the fact that the additional landscaping is part of the improvements, resulting in a bond in the amount of $1,000. And furthermore, recommendations are received from the following divisions. Excuse me, we've already had that said. And so with that, Mr. Chair, The recommendations are complete.
Thank you, Mr. Worth. Mary, how is with the fans going? How is that affecting? It's fine? Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay. This is a public hearing. If anybody would like to come up and speak on this item, you come up. You have state your name and address for the record. You'll have 3 minutes to speak. I said this is a public hearing. If anybody would like to come up and speak, state your name and address for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes to speak. Seeing none, we'll turn it over to the commission.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve this, and I don't think Home Depot is going to have a problem with the automatically irrigated business in Note M. So I'd like to make a motion to approve this item.
Mr. Chair, I support it.
That's the motion by Commissioner Duzay, supported by Mr. Hawk.
And
any discussion?
And to change the bond to $1,000 per staff.
Any discussion? Okay.
So,
Chair?
Mr. Chair, there's a no barn. Why?
Pardon me?
There's no bond. Why?
$0.
bond.
There is $1,000.
There's a $1,000 bond.
How much was $1,000?
$1,000.
Okay.
It was the note on the bottom of your paper.
If I could, I just, the Home Depot agrees to all of the recommendations.
Okay.
I just, for our purposes, I want to seek a little clarification on what permanent time period changing seasonal outdoor storage. That doesn't appear, as far as I know, in the ordinance. If it does, I will look it up. But I just want to be sure, I guess, what is the protocol for permanent time storage? Will we have to go, to the ZBA every year to balance this, or once this is approved? And if that's the case, does it behoove us to change the permanent outdoor storage to the same, permanent time storage, I guess? Saving us a trip to the ZBA every year. And I can, we can discuss this with staff off the record. I just,
The time periods set up on this particular application are times that Home Depot said that they wanted to have these different areas.
Right, and we've got that all indicated on the plan. And so I understand what it means. I just, moving forward after this approval, I assume it's good until something changes is the way I would interpret that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, once you have approval from Zoning Board of Appeals, depending on how you state it, that will be ongoing. So I don't see why you'd have to, that's why this is happening, so you don't have to come back every year.
I understand, and I appreciate it, and that's exactly what we're trying to
Yeah,
solve. So.
and, no.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
That was the motion by Mr. Duzay. Commissioner Hawk supported it. Roll call.
Commissioner Duzay?
Yes.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes.
Shamari votes yes. Commissioner Monecki?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes to approve. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Sorry for the delay this evening. Item number 6E.
Item number 6E, site plan for trucking facility and repair shop with 3 grade truck bays located on the east side of Easy Street, approximately 706.5 feet north of 10 Mile Road, 25200 Easy Street, Section 24, Mario Ishaq, Mario's Company LLC, PSP 260032, rescheduled from July 13, 2026. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. Can you tell us a little bit about your project?
Good evening. My name is Fadi Akam. I am with Mario's Company, LLC. We are here today with a proposed site plan to make the site into a truck service and a collision shop with 3 service bays. We have received the Planning Commission recommendations and did all the necessary changes. We do have 5 copies of the site plan over here. I am here with Haidar, who is the architect on the site. If you have any questions or any other recommendations, please let us know, and we will be gladly make the changes for you guys.
Thank you, sir. Correspondence?
Correspondence, Texas current building. Building has no issues with site plan. Building requires building permit, plan review application for the trucking facility and repair shop. Engineering. Preliminary review of this site indicates that Planning Commission approval should be contingent upon the petitioner's compliance with the following conditions. Number 1, call out the dimensions of existing drive approach. Legal description along with the parcel ID should be described on the plans. All the existing utilities shall be labeled on the plans. Police. The Warren Police Department has reviewed the submitted site plan and does not foresee any issues at this time. AT&T. AT&T does not object to the site plan, but we do have multiple facilities serving the property. If conflicts are discovered, please advise the petitioner to contact me at 248-877-9518 so we can discuss. Comcast. After review of the location, we have underground facilities in the area that might be in conflict to the proposal. DTE. DTE Electric Company has reviewed the site plan for trucking facility and repair shop with 3 at-grade truck bays. DTE has no objection to this request impacting 2500 Easy Street, Section 24, per the site plan provided. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at 586-783-1978. MCPWO. The Macomb County Public Works Office has reviewed the site plan for the project referenced above and has determined the proposed site disturbance is less than 1 acre and will not require a stormwater review from this office. If a no objection letter is required during the City of Warren's engineering approval process, please email wesley.jonick@macombgov.org to request one. Prior to construction, a soil erosion permit may be required from this office. Contact our soil erosion department at 586-469-5327 for more information regarding same. Thank you.
Thank you. Planning Department's recommendation?
It is recommended that the site plan for trucking facility and repair shop with 3 at-grade truck bays be approved with the standard conditions of the Planning Commission, and more specifically, number 1, 5 copies of revised site plans shall be submitted indicating the following. 1A, assessing staff was able to locate a recorded document, Liber 06827, page 367, recorded by the Macomb County Register of Deeds on November 16, 1995. This document includes a non-exclusive rights and easements agreement found around the time of a lot split. The document includes a driveway easement, which is indicated on the site plan, and also stormwater drainage easements, which do not appear to be included on the site plan. Update the site plan to include all recorded easements on the plan. 1B, the Munson's Industrial Subdivision indicates a north-south 12-foot wide public utility easement. The survey and the site plan provided for this project indicate that said public utility easement. Planning staff reviewed the scanned archive and was able to obtain the recorded City Council resolution, Liber 3511, page 907. The City Council approved the public utility easement vacation on June 14, 1983, located on lots 17 and 18 of Munson's Industrial Subdivision. Update the site plan to include the vacation information on the plan. C, correct the word north next to the north arrow. D, indicate the 3 proposed overhead doors and sizes on the site plan. E, the site plan indicates the total building area as 60,318 square feet. However, under parking requirements, the warehouse is indicated as 56,800 square feet, and the repair area as 3,600 square feet, which is 60,400 square feet in total. Update the total square footage of the building. F, indicate the asphalt and concrete surfaces on the site plan. G, per a field check of the site, there are several areas in the parking lot in need of repair. A note shall be provided on the site plan indicating the parking lot shall be repaired where needed and maintained. H, replace HC with accessible parking spaces. I, update the lighting note on the site plan to read, all lighting on the site shall be shielded and not encroach upon abutting properties. The light fixtures, pole, and base shall be no higher than 20 feet as measured from the top of the light fixture to the bottom of the base at ground level. All glare shall be eliminated from all light fixtures. Upward directed lighting shall not be permitted. J, there are existing light poles in the location of the proposed truck trailer parking spaces. It appears these poles will need to be relocated in order to utilize these truck parking spaces. Update the photometric and site plan accordingly. K, indicate the proposed lighting on the site plan. L, indicate the height of the existing chain link fences. M, correct the word grass on the site plan. Number 2, 2 copies of revised floor plans that sheets A-05 and A-06 shall be submitted indicating the following. 2A, the north arrow is not depicted correctly on both sheets. 2B, the title of sheet A-06 shall be updated to proposed second floor plan. 3, 2 copies of revised elevation plans shall be submitted indicating the following. The cardinal direction shall be updated as they are all indicated south. 4, 2 copies of revised photometric plans shall be submitted indicating the following. Ensure all existing and proposed lighting remains on the subject property. Update the photometric plan accordingly. Number 5, per section 4D.46, the Planning Commission may modify the specific landscape screen or buffering requirements. Planning staff believes the existing landscaping with existing trees and berm meets and exceeds the intended screening or buffering requirements, and adding the 8-foot greenbelt configuration per section 2.26 between this property and the R1C zoned City Park property to the east is not necessary, as the existing screen is sufficient. 6, a performance bond in the amount of $1,000 shall be posted according to the estimated cost of $30,000 by the petitioner. And this ends the recommendation.
Thanks, Ms. Michelle. This is a public hearing. If there's anyone like to speak on this item, please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes to speak. Seeing none, we'll turn it over to the commission.
Chair, make a motion to approve with discussion.
Support Benecki.
There's a motion by Commissioner Halawadi, supported by Commissioner Benecki. Discussion?
Can the petitioner step forward, please? Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Okay, just a couple quick questions. You noticed that Comcast had a little note that they might have a little problem with your property. Have you contacted Comcast about that?
No, yet.
But they say they might have some underground facilities that might interfere with your project?
We don't contact them, but we try to.
What's that?
You have to speak in the mic, sir. We have a problem hearing tonight,
Yeah,
so.
my name is Haider Bajari. I am the
Good.
What's your name and address?
Haider Bajari. I am from Ashur Engineering. We actually no contact Comcast yet because received this comment just Friday, so we try to contact them as soon as possible, maybe tomorrow or after.
Okay.
Okay. And you said earlier that you do have 5 copies as request. Is that pertaining to all the recommendations our planning department just spoke about?
Yes. Yes, we have it now.
Yes, we have 5 copies over here.
And
And we
then-
also emailed the city earlier today. We received those recommendations on Friday, or else we would have had it by you guys sooner.
Okay. And you have no problems with them?
No problems at all.
Okay. I yield the floor, Chair.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak on this item? Good evening, sir. Is this a new business that's going in there?
That is correct.
So that's why you need the street bays for the trucking?
Correct.
So what kind of, is this a repair for the trucks, or are the trucks bringing materials into the building or taking materials out of the building, or?
It's going to be a truck facility with 3 bays service.
Okay. What kind of, I guess I'm asking, what kind of service are you,
Auto parts.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah.
Can you answer the question?
Your name and address, please?
My name is Mark Ishak.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do auto part for Big Three, GM, Ford, and Chrysler.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I just wondered, okay.
Yeah, and usually the truck, they come empty to the lot. Only we do pick up from warehouse to warehouse, and they come empty to the lot. Only they stay overnight and they leave again. So maybe once a week they come, or twice a week.
Okay, so we have there are some parking spaces on the drawing for trucks, and then there's parking spaces in the back, and those are for cars, like employees?
Yes.
Do you have a lot of employees working there?
No, we have about 5 or 6. Only dispatcher, and when we get approved for whatever the shop, we're gonna have few mechanic, and that's it.
Okay, so there may not be a need for all the extra spaces in the back for parking?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
There may not be a need for all the extra parking spaces in the back, like on your drawing back in the, where the
No,
tree?
no.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you.
That's an industrial area anyways.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, that was a motion by Commissioner Holowide, supported by Commissioner Benecki. Roll call.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes.
Commissioner Benecki?
Yes to approve.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes to approve.
Commissioner Duzay?
Yes to approve.
Maury votes yes. Commissioner Smith?
Yes to approve. Good luck with your project, sir. Sorry for the delay tonight. Item number 6F.
Item number 6F, site plan for addition of cover to existing outdoor dining area located on the west side of Ryan Road, approximately 225.95 feet south of 11 Mile Road, 26837 Ryan Road, Section 19, Steven Savage, 26837 Ryan LLC, Steve Dumont, Design Struct, PSP 260033. Thank you.
We got a motion from the petitioner to postpone this to August 24th. So I need a motion to postpone to August 24th.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Support Benecki.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duzay, supported by Commissioner Benecki. Roll call.
Commissioner Duzay?
Yes.
Commissioner Benecki?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Murray votes yes. Commissioner Smith?
Yes to postpone till August 24th, 2026. Item number 6G.
Item number 6G, site plan for new parking lot for electric vehicle charging station located on the southwest corner of Ryan Road and Burt Avenue, 23451 and 23437 Ryan Road, Section 30, Ahmed Maki Mavok LLC, PSP 260036. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. You want to tell us a little bit about your project?
Sure. Thank you for your time. So our project is to add 16 EV chargers to that corner lot right there at Ryan and Bart. It's currently vacant. It's kind of an eyesore, to be honest with you. But it's just grass at the moment. They will be EV chargers for all EVs, not one in particular, Tesla or whatever. Our goal is to sort of bring that green initiative to Warren, to the city of Warren. It's a very, very expensive project, but we think it will add a lot to the city and should be something that the city can be proud of going forward.
That'll be interesting, right?
Thank you, sir. Correspondence?
Correspondence, taxes, current building. Building requires building permit, plan review application for electric vehicle charging station. Police, the Warren Police Department has reviewed the submitted site plan and does not foresee any issue at this time. AT&T. AT&T does not object to the proposed parking lot. We do have facilities in the area, but they should not be affected. Comcast. We have aerial facilities in the area. Please refer to the attached map for the location of Comcast, CATV, and fiber facilities. DTE. DTE Electric Company has reviewed the site plan for new parking lot for the electric vehicle charging station. DTE has no objection to this request impacting 23451 and 23437 Ryan Road, Section 30, as per the site plan provided. If you have any questions, please contact me at 586-783-1978. MCPWO. The Macomb County Public Works Office, MCPWO, has reviewed the site plan for the project referenced above and has determined the proposed site disturbance is less than 1 acre and will not require a stormwater review from this office. If a no objection letter is required during the City of Warren's engineering approval process, an application can be submitted on the Macomb County Public Works online portal, Excella, for issuance. Prior to construction, a soil erosion permit will be required from this office. Contact our soil erosion department at 586-469-5327 for more information regarding same. Thank you.
Thank you. Planning Department's recommendation.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chair. The recommendation is as follows. It is recommended that the site plan for new parking lot for electric vehicle charging stations be approved with the standard conditions of the Planning Commission, and more specifically, number 1, 5 copies of revised site plans shall be submitted indicating the following. 1A, add the project data summary, the site data, and the parking data charts from sheet G001, the title page, to sheet 2, site plan. 1B, the letter intent indicates 16 supercharger stalls. However, 28 charger kiosks are indicated on the site plan. If the chargers are to be provided in phases, indicate where the first 16 chargers will be provided in phase 1 and the location of the additional chargers in future phases. 1C, the site plan indicates concrete curbing around the parking lot as well as bumper blocks. Typically, when concrete curbing is provided, bumper blocks are not provided. Remove the bumper blocks from the site plan unless these are deemed necessary for charging station kiosks. 1D, add the proposed light poles to the site plan. 1E, there is an area labeled concrete in the area of the new maple trees. Indicate if this is to be removed. 1F, add the screen wall detail to the site plan and add a note that a 6-foot-high decorative masonry wall will be provided along the west property line. 1G, a variance may be required to construct the wall within the front setback, and that's 25 feet. Provide a setback on the site plan. 1H, when the petitioner met with city staff, he indicated that fencing and controlled access would be provided. The plan does not indicate fencing along the property line, nor controlled access. If this is part of the proposal, it shall be indicated on the plan. Additionally, if it is provided within the front setbacks, then a variance from the Board of Appeals will be required. Condition number 2, the 2 parcels identified as 13-30-476-033 and 034 shall be combined into one parent parcel. An application shall be submitted to the Planning Department requesting the approval of the combination. Condition 3, the following variances may need to be obtained from the Zoning Board of Appeals prior to the release of the site plan to the Building Division, and that would be 3A, to construct the parking lot 15.3 feet from the north property line would be required per section 14.03 in the case of a rear yard abutting the side yard of an adjacent residential lot. The side yard abutting the street shall be no less than 25 feet. 3B, to construct a wall within the front setback, and that's 25, the front setback 25 feet. If approved, the variances shall be added to the revised site plan. And condition number 4, performance bond in the amount of $28,500 be posted according to the estimated cost of $950,000 by the petitioner. So with that, Mr. Chair, recommendation is submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Worth. This is a public hearing. If anybody would like to speak on this item, please come forth, state your name and address for the record. You have 3 minutes to speak.
Thank you. I'm Bill Rudd with Fitzgerald Public Schools, 23200 Ryan Road. I have a letter here from our Board of Education President. To the members of the City of Warren Planning Commission, I'm writing this to formally express my strong opposition to the proposed development of a 28-spot electrical EV charging parking lot directly across the street from Fitzgerald High School. While we support the green infrastructure and is commendable goal for our city, placing a high-capacity commercial charging hub in the immediate vicinity of a high school creates significant safety, traffic, and operational challenges that outweigh the benefits of this specific location. The primary concern with this proposal is student safety. The area around Fitzgerald High School already experiences heavy pedestrian traffic before and after school hours, with hundreds of students crossing the street on foot, riding bikes, and waiting for buses. Introducing a 28-spot charging station will dramatically increase vehicular turning movements and create continuous flow traffic bottlenecks throughout the day. Drivers searching for available charging spots, maneuvering into tight spaces, or distractively by mobile charging apps will inevitably compromise the safety of the student pedestrian corridor. Furthermore, a charging lot creates unnecessary activity, nuisance, and security vulnerability directly adjacent to a school zone. EV charging stations require users to sit in their vehicles for extended periods, ranging from 30 minutes to several hours. This design introduces a consistent stream of non-resident transient motorists who have no connection to the school community, loitering directly across from teenage students. Managing the potential for loitering, vandalism, nighttime security at an unmonitored commercial lot will place an unfair burden and added burden to both Warren law enforcement and the school's own security staff. Finally, the city must consider the lack of compatibility between commercial charging hub and school operations. High schools require clear, predictable traffic flow for school buses, parent drop-offs, and emergency vehicle access. Merging this delicate environment with a high turnover commercial parking facility invites gridlock and increases the risk of accidents. I urge the Planning Commission to reject this specific location, instead redirect this clean energy investment to a commercial corridor or municipal lot where it can safely serve the community without endangering our students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Oh, that's a surprise.
My name is Ron Daring. I live right next to this property that they're trying to convert. It's a
Please state
4030.
your name and address. I know you said your name, but your address, please.
Address is 4030 Bart.
Thank you, sir.
Directly next door to this. I have no problem with the green energy stuff, but this being right next door presents some problems. He brought up a lot of the cases for the problems that we would have. A big concern is EVs are prone to fires, and once those things start up, it takes 24 hours to put them out, up to 24 hours. Now, is that something that we want happening right next to a school zone? All the fumes and the smoke and whatever else drifting towards them? That I wouldn't think would be good. Plus, I live right next door, so if the wind blows the other way, I'm smelling all that, plus all the other people on the street, and those are toxic fumes. If someone pulls an EV or a hybrid vehicle in there, hybrid has gas and electricity, so if their electric battery starts up, there's a a tank of gas that's right next to it. And that's good for an explosion. If the parking places are close to my garage, I understand there's gonna be a block wall there, but how much of that's gonna carry over to my garage or my house? I had a whole bunch of stuff that he pretty much covered, so that's my main concerns is, and another one is, when they go to put these fires out on these vehicles, let's say it does happen, I can't guarantee it will, no one can guarantee that, but where does all that water and chemicals they use to put these fires out go? Does it go into the drains? Does it stay on the pavement and then dry up and get blown around when it does dry up? So it creates a problem. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else like to speak on this item?
Roberta Gill, 4009 Bart Avenue. I live just down the street from Ron. I've just made a couple notes. I don't know what it's zoned right now. Our 1C is residential, so I don't know what the zoning is right now. Anyway, my comments are, why not another plat of land industrial? What's it zoned presently? If you have a faulty vehicle charging, can cause a fire. Residential area for heavy use of electricity. Already have heavy traffic with the school across the street, heavy traffic with the Dairy Queen across the street, people trying to beat the light at the corner on Bart. They're constantly running the light. In fact, I almost got hit tonight coming here because someone ran a light. The safety of the students. Would there be a driveway on Bart if this is installed? The electrical grid impact on the neighborhood, higher chance of electrical outages, a lot more foot traffic, noise levels, huge transformers, lighting impact, the litter, fast charge or low charge levels. What are the zoning rules on that? Who's to manage these stations? Who will be charged for usage? There are other plots in the area. There's one right at 9 and Ryan. It's an industrial, it's a commercial lot right now. It's never fully used. It can be put right in there. They'll have the traffic at 9 and Ryan. There's a couple lots south of 9 Mile on Ryan on the west side. And as the gentleman said earlier, who would want it in their backyard? It's not in the backyard, but it's right there. And it's a safety issue, I feel, for the students. The kids are our main concern. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else? Go ahead. State your name. You're
Sorry,
the commissioner.
yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll turn it over to the commission.
Thank you for the input from the I'm sorry.
We need, someone's got to make a motion, correct?
Motion, yes.
Okay, Chair, my motion is to, due to what I just heard tonight, is to deny, unfortunately, due to the school board concerns. They brought up a lot of good points.
Can I just address one thing that was brought
No.
up first
what's
before
that?
anybody makes decisions? Apologies. I don't mean to interrupt.
Okay.
Is that okay, or?
Go ahead.
So, couple things, and I appreciate all the input. It's only going to be 16 chargers, although it is listed for 28. The charging stations that you see are going to be along Ryan Road and just in that center portion of the map. So the abutting house will not have any charging stations anywhere near them. And we are very conscious of the neighborhood, of the schools. We do really want to make this work for everyone in the community as well. So our plan is to make like very nice landscaping around the property as well to make it sort of an attractive site that residents can be proud of also. As far as EV fires, I'm not aware of EV fires. I've owned an electric vehicle since 2016. I charge all the time, and I've never actually seen that. Although I'd be open to like any data that anybody has, and you know, I'm very, very conscious of the community and what this can potentially bring. The location is unfortunately across from the school, but it's not necessarily at a site where the school is directly impacted. There's a Dairy Queen on the corner, and so that being said, I just want to address those couple things. As far as lighting, we have downward lighting to make sure that the community isn't affected. We're really, really making conscious efforts to make sure that the neighborhood is a proud member of and is really proud of this project. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Apologies.
Go ahead, Commissioner Halawadi.
Oh.
No, there was no second.
There was no second. So, okay, well, I know what you're saying, but I'm still a little bit concerned with the proximity to the school and
So you're making a motion to what?
to deny.
Okay, was there a second?
I'll support it. I'll support it. To deny. With discussion.
Go ahead. That was a motion by Commissioner Halawadi, supported by Commissioner Duze. Discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I understand what you're saying, but a couple of things that were brought up here that are troubling in the least. Lithium fires cannot be put out. You put water on any lithium, and you're going to have a fire or explosion like you've never seen. And I respect the fact that you're doing this, that you want to do this. I'm questioning the location more than anything else. On 9 Mile, if there's, what made you pick this on Ryan Road? Let's ask that.
Sorry. So just using the data of the superchargers in the region, that was a recommended site by multiple different companies, including Tesla, actually, as far as a site that would be most productive and be most beneficial to Warren, but also the surrounding community. Well, again, the lithium fire thing, I'd love to look at some data. I've never actually seen anyone at a charger with a combustible lithium car have that occur. But I'm very open to any data that anybody might have.
My suggestion would be take a look at what happens when you mix water with lithium. It's a very lousy combination, and I've had my problems with lithium batteries from the get-go. The other thing is there's nothing, if perchance a fire does start, there's no facility to put it out. And I don't know where the drains would be or otherwise. The more I looked at it, the more I questioned why it was there. So that's why I supported the motion. There's something about, and it's zone C2, so you're zoned fine for that. And I don't know, the zoning along Ryan, that whole strip is C2. So there's probably some manufacturing in there too. But
there's many body shops and things like that in the region.
Yes, but they're not electric powered.
Yeah, and again, I respect that that thought process of I'm very attuned with like electric cars and lithium cars, and I'm from Detroit. Like this is Big Three land. I get it, and I'm you know, and I have a gas car also, and so. But that being said, the fires just don't happen. I mean, they just don't happen, and I'd love to share data with you if on my end, but they just don't happen. You know.
Fair enough. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair. Anyone else? Hold 1 second. Who was first?
I think Benecki.
Go ahead, Commissioner Benecki.
Couple questions. These are charging stations for electric cars. most of the gas stations around our city has charging stations now in their gas stations. Myers gas stations, different ones, they're having it, so I don't understand. Do you have cameras that you would have in your, so that would
Yeah.
defer any crime, or at least they would find people if there was crime?
Absolutely.
My main question is, because we're talking about fires and safety, and I know the fire department's right across the street. So the other thing is, where's the fire department on our? Yes, where's the fire, nobody asked the fire department if they had any issues or any problems with that. That's my main concern.
Thank you. So just to clarify a comment made earlier as well, these are these are supercharger stations for all electric vehicles, meaning that there's not several hours spent in the lot. It's maximum, if you're going 0 to 100%, you're looking at about an hour maximum, and that's with a big truck. But in general, it's 30 minutes, 45 minutes, that kind of thing.
Any other discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
if I may. I want to thank Bonecki because you said the same thing as I was thinking. Worst case scenario, I know we're talking about fires in here. In my opinion, I feel like this is a good spot because the fireplace is right there, right? You know, they can come in within a couple seconds to the necessary place. Another thing I wanted to mention is that you mentioned it's not going to be 28, it's 16. Do you plan on having, I know some of the larger trucks can be charged, so you're not planning on having?
You mean like semi-trucks or something like that?
Yeah,
or?
the bigger ones.
No. This will just be for cars, pickup trucks, that kind of thing. Like like Ford Lightning is a good example, and a Tesla Model 3 is another good example.
Okay, and then they're all superchargers?
They all are, yeah, charge fast. Yes, superchargers like coined to Tesla, so it's, but they're all high speed charging.
Another plan that might have come through, I may have read somewhere where while folks were waiting for it to be charged, they made some type of like a sitting space. Is that something that you were planning on
So
having?
we thought about that, but to address the safety concerns, we thought about a lot of things, right? Maybe a coffee shop, or because some charging spots have those things, but to avoid safety issues or like security issues, we decided not to do that. And to address the camera situation, this is all Starlink based as far as the internet, so there will be cameras all over the lots.
Okay. Those were some of the things, but yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, okay. I know the area very good. Did you buy this property recently?
I own the property, yes.
You own the property?
Yes.
For how long?
So I owned the one parcel for a very long time.
Mhm.
The other parcel we just recently purchased. 'Cause
Okay, there is
there's
a
two
two different
parcels.
lot.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same like grass.
So I think the location is very good for the charging station. Yes, because the school is cross street from the location. It's not connected. No, it's not connected. And another thing is the fire station is cross street, I believe. Yes, cross street from there. Yes, and this land been sitting for a long time. I think it was selling, purchasing many times, and nobody was approached to do anything. Yeah, so I think this is the right place because there is no other charging station around there.
Yeah, there isn't, and also as far as safety, there is a traffic light there, and that's what we sort of were thinking about when we're thinking about the traffic and congestion and the school, and so hopefully that sways any accidents.
So we can ask to do a traffic study because the question raised from the local school district. So can we do a traffic study to see any impact? Otherwise, I think is not an issue.
I know it's easy for me to say this with all the residents here, and obviously I sat through that first one, which, I mean, I was like a deer in headlights after that. But, and again, I guess you just have to kind of believe the story. But like, we are very, very, very aware of the neighborhood. and the residents, and we want to make it the pharmacy and doctor office next door. We know the doctor, and we've already kind of talked to them. We really want to make this something that the city of Warren can be proud of, and the residents aren't regretting. And and that's why specifically we didn't put any charging lots along the wall there, or even close to the wall of the resident directly behind us, to avoid any issues.
And I would really appreciate it. You didn't bring a gas station plan.
Maybe one day, yeah. Green energy. Yeah. Look at I'm back in Detroit, yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick,
So-
since they got to talk again, do I get to talk again?
Are you a petitioner?
No, I'm with the school district. So remember, there's
No,
two
no.
schools there. There's also an elementary school.
Okay, so we'll
But the elementary school is not directly across. It's about 3 blocks down. Am I correct, or
No, it's like, it's one block.
1 block? Okay.
okay. I've got some
They
questions.
get to talk again.
Well, they're the petitioner, that's why they get to talk. If anybody doesn't have anything else, I got some questions. Anybody?
I'm done, yeah.
I'm looking at the pictures and I'm confused because this is on the corner of Bates and Ryan. Dairy Queen's right across the street to the
Right.
west. The school's to the south.
No.
No.
School's on the east side.
School is
This
on
is
the
the
east
Dairy
side.
Queen's like
corner.
northwest,
North,
I think.
southeast
Southwest,
corner.
southwest corner is the
School.
lot, and the northeast corner is, northwest corner is Dairy Queen. Or the ice cream, whatever it is these days.
It's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. By the Dairy Queen side.
Kids have
You
been
guys are
hanging
on
out
the
there
same
for
side as the
years.
Dairy Queen.
No, we are. Oh, the same side of the street. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same side of the
Yeah,
street.
yeah.
side.
Same side of Ryan. Yes.
Same side of
Yes.
Ryan.
Across the street is fire.
Across the street from the Dairy Queen. Yes.
Oh, because when I looked at the site, I was looking on the other side, and there's a parking lot there, and that was for school events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, why would they be putting a charging station in the parking lot for school events? But now I see, and I'm looking at my drawing and my pictures, and I said, well, that's not what I was looking at. I drove in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But if you look at the drawing, the way it comes in, Ryan in there, and it comes in, I don't know, I got disoriented there as far as
Sure.
where it was actually at. But one of the concerns I have is that kids nowadays are mischievous. And the thing about it is, they like to play with things, and especially if they don't own them. And being it's a high school there and the other schools, there are a lot of kids that go into Dairy Queen, there are a lot of kids that get us out of school, they're going up and down the streets there. I just don't feel it's safe for students because I know they're going to curiosity want to be messing with something. So I don't know if you can protect them enough. Another question I had was, I saw where you had the five charging stations and it went into one box, and then you had the ones in the middle, and there was like 16 and they went into another box, and then there was other ones that went into another box. So it was like 3 different areas of source areas that you had these charging stations hooked up to, but now you don't have that many. But it's just, my thing is I think the kids are the main concern. It's too close to the school, I believe, because like I said, kids get mischievous and
Sure.
they want to see how this works, and they may go in there and start messing with the charging, and then the person goes to charge the car and the charging station doesn't work, and they don't
Yeah,
know how it
and-
works. So
Sorry.
because of that, I don't think it's a good idea to have it that close to the school.
And as far as to address the safety issue that concerned, there's not much they can do with it. I mean, they can take it off and cause us damage that we have to replace and that kind of thing. And but as far as safety to them for the actual chargers, they can't necessarily get, I'm going to use some crazy examples, electrocuted or hurt themselves by any means, and our idea of putting also a fence along Ryan, like an attractive fence, like a black, like small picket fence or something, is to hopefully keep that from occurring. Like you said, curiosity piques, and that's the reason for the cameras. That's the reason for those kind of things. We will have a trash, because we'll have a couple trash basket or bins, I should say, there that will be twice a week. There will be someone that comes by and empties those out. But as far as the actual safety to the students, that was the primary concern, and there isn't much that they can actually hurt themselves with. As you know, and then the only thing that can happen from our end is just vandalism, and that's something on our end that we have to deal with.
And that's one of the things that can happen in this kind of situation. That's one of the things, if I was trying to put in the charging stations someplace, I would probably put it in an area where I wouldn't have to deal so much with possible vandalism. And
Our thought process is that actually, like, traffic or in that area, cars in the area, busy roads, will hopefully deter that sort of thing because there's more people going by and but it's a fair point. I mean, it's hard for me to argue vandalism is not a factor. That's why the first and foremost thing I checked is if we can insure a project like this. So this is something that I can get insurance for, and so I mean, it's definitely something valid. But I think that of that more on our end than necessarily the city.
Okay, but I was looking at the wrong side of the street at first anyway. So now I see the right side of the street, but still, I still have my same thoughts.
Sure. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions?
So from the vandalism, you said the vandalism, from the vandalism that can be, like accident can be happen.
Accidents can't necessarily happen with running into the charger. I mean, you'd have to take somebody really trying their hardest to cause that, because we are going to have curbing that will prevent that from occurring.
Because the high school, because high school students are like they are grown and they have more, the interest to go around.
It's very possible. I actually have faith that the high school students will appreciate it and won't do the vandalism. And and looking at the area, I don't see graffiti. I don't see things that I see in other neighborhoods. And but it's a very valid concern that I think we'll have to address if it happens, and hopefully it doesn't.
Anyone else?
I also think, just on a side note, and I'm not for certain, but from a city standpoint, this does qualify the city going forward with, and we have to look into like the actual qualifications, but this does put the city of Warren on a EV, on a green energy track where they can actually pull rebates and tax incentives from the state going forward, and that's real. I don't have exact examples for you, but it is a thing, and it is something that's available.
All right, thank you, sir. Any other discussion with the commission? That was a motion by Commissioner Halawadi, supported by Commissioner Duze, to deny this for safety reasons. Roll call.
Commissioner Halawadi,
Unfortunately, I still want to vote to deny due to safety.
Commissioner Duze,
I vote to deny because of safety.
Commissioner Heidi,
Unfortunately, I'll have to go against those two gentlemen. I'll vote to approve.
I agree.
vote against the motion, which is
Correct.
No to the motion, yes.
No to the motion.
Commissioner Hawk?
Thank you.
I'm okay to approve the plan.
So no to the motion.
Right.
Okay. Commissioner Mori, I'm also gonna say no to the motion. I think this is a good location. And then we are moving toward a green energy. A lot of people are buying in. We don't have enough charging station. Commissioner Bonecki?
I also vote no, and I also think that try to feel better about our high school students and maybe going across, maybe trying to educate them on e-chargers and electric cars. And I think by that age, they're driving. So I don't think I think it should go.
Commissioner Smith?
I still have the thought in my head about the vandalism and being so close to the school. So I'm going to say yes to deny. So
3 to 4.
So it's 3 to 4. Has to be 5. Has to be 5.
So it's postponed until the next meeting?
Yeah. can postpone it till the next meeting, and if you can maybe address our concerns and bring us some additional information that we can consider, then we can go make a better decision. But like I said, I know how kids are nowadays. And
I can't change anything as far as that concern, unfortunately. The EV fires thing, I'm happy to bring data, and hopefully that helps. But kids, you know, there's kids in the best of communities that will do vandalism as well. And so hopefully we take some time to think about it, and we'll kind of readdress this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, bring more data in. Maybe.
Okay, thank you.
Postpone it to the next meeting, which is
August 10th?
August 10th.
Okay, great. See you August 10th.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The next scheduled meeting is when again?
August 10th.
August 5th?
Yeah.
I have the wrong-
August 10th.
Also, on August 10th, the meeting will be at City Hall, just so everyone knows. No, we won't, because it's being taped, but everything will be posted online. I just want to make sure when people are leaving, it'll be at City Hall, so, and the first floor conference center. First floor conference room. 1 City Square.
Pardon me, sir?
Are we gonna get the same amount of dissent time that they had for the affirmative time?
Well, the petitioner gets a certain amount of time to present his case. The residents get a certain amount of time to present their case.
Obviously a lot different.
It's a lot different, right? But we postponed it till August 10th to get them to see if they can address some of our concerns. And then, so they'll be back on August 10th at City Hall. And then you'll have a chance, if you want to come and speak again, and say what you want to say, or if there's something different you know that you want to bring to the table. Okay? Thank you, sir. Item number 6H.
Item number 6H, site plan for new minor auto repair and tire shop located on the northeast corner of Van Dyke Avenue and Ford Avenue, 22600 Van Dyke Avenue, Section 34, Auni Taufik Bartesh, PSP 260037. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about your project, sir.
Yeah, my name is Auni Batarse, 42968 Flanders Court. I have a lot in 22600 in Van Dyke. I try to put a small building in it. What's that, honey?
Can you speak closer to the mic, sir?
I try to put a small building in there, 2100, to open a tire place with the wheel alignment for my kids. I mean, for family business. And if we get busy, we gotta hire some people from the neighborhood. That's about it. We take care of the landscaping and everything.
All right. Thank you, sir. Correspondence?
You're welcome.
Correspondence, taxes, current engineering. Preliminary review of this site indicates that Planning Commission approval should be contingent upon the petitioner's compliance with the following conditions. Number 1, call out all the existing utilities within the vicinity of the parcel. Number 2, existing easements should be labeled on the plans. Fire. In regard to the traffic letter for PSP 260037, they have IFC 2012 listed as their fire code. We are currently under IFC 2021. Police. The Warren Police Department has reviewed the submitted site plan and does not foresee any issues at this time. Comcast. We have aerial conflicts with this proposal. Please refer to the attached Comcast prints. Note. The petitioner would need to resolve any conflicts with Comcast and provide the information to the Planning Department as part of the recommendation. MCPWO. The Macomb County Public Works Office, MCPWO, has reviewed the site plan for the project referenced above and has determined the proposed site disturbance is less than 1 acre and will not require a stormwater review from this office. If a no objection letter is required during the City of Warren's engineering approval process, please submit your plans on Macomb County Public Works online portal, Excella, for review. Prior to construction, a soil erosion permit may be required from this office. Contact our soil erosion department at 586-469-5327 for more information regarding same. MDOT. This site is on MDOT's right-of-way, and a permit is required. Thank you.
Thank you. Planning Department's recommendation.
It is recommended that the site plan for new minor auto repair and tire shop be denied for the following reasons. Number one, planning staff accepted the application for this project on June 25th, 2026, because the overlay districts would not go into effect until July 10th, 2026. However, the vision for the area was already publicly known. On May 11th, 2026, the Planning Commission adopted a resolution recommending the approval of the missing middle overlay district and Van Dyke mixed-use district to City Council. On May 19th, 2026, the Attorney's Office brought the above-mentioned item before the City Council for a first reading. At that time, the City Council scheduled the ordinance for a public hearing on June 9th, 2026. On June 9th, 2026, the City Council adopted the overlay districts. The proposed use does not align with the adopted overlay districts. In addition to the adopted overlay districts, the proposed use does not align with the City of Warren Master Plan, that's from 2021, the Active Mobility Plan from 2026, or the Tax Increment Financing and Development Plan from 1990. Number two, on June 9th, 2026, the City Council adopted an ordinance to add overlay districts to stimulate residential and commercial development, the Missing Middle Overlay District and Van Dyke Mixed Use District. The ordinance was published on July 2nd, 2026, and went into effect on July 10th, 2026. The Van Dyke Mixed Use District contains the following list of prohibited new uses: businesses with outdoor storage, manufacturing or warehousing, non-commercial indoor storage as a primary use, gas stations, auto sales, auto washes, vehicle repair shops, firearm sales, marijuana sales, growth or distribution, adult or sexually oriented uses, vaping or hookah lounges. Number three, planning staff accepted the application as it was received on June 25th before the ordinance went into effect on July 10th. However, in review of the site plan, the proposed use as it is presently designed cannot be approved. In addition to the proposed use and plan not aligning with the Van Dyke Mixed Use District, the site plan is also missing key information for proper review. Some of the information includes the underlying subdivision lots and easements, and an explanation as to why such a large amount of parking will be provided if no outdoor storage is proposed. Would you like me to keep reading the rest? If, however, the Planning Commission decides to approve the site plan, it shall be with the standard conditions of the Planning Commission, more specifically, number one, 5 copies of revised site plan shall be submitted indicating the following. 1A, the site plan is missing vital information required for review. It shall include the underlying lots and easements. The plat map and survey plan indicate public easements exist along the east 10 feet of lots 146 through 149 and the north 5 feet of lots 150 and 151. However, the site plan does not indicate the lot lines nor platted easements. These need to be indicated on the site plan for proper review. 1B, the parking lot calculation shall be updated per section 4.3220, 1 parking space for each 500 square feet of floor area. 1C, provide an explanation for the quantity of parking proposed. A minor auto repair use cannot have outdoor storage. Based on the size of the building, 2,100 square feet, 4 parking spaces would be required. However, 30 parking spaces are provided, including 2 accessible spaces. There is an excessive amount of parking indicated on the plan. 1D, dimension all maneuvering lanes and parking spaces on the site plan. The maneuvering lane labeled 17 feet does not meet the zoning ordinance. The minimum required is 20. When adjacent to parking, the minimum maneuvering lane width is 22 feet. A variance would be required from the Zoning Board of Appeals to allow a maneuvering lane width of 17 feet in width. E, update the label HC parking to accessible parking. Additionally, the site data chart indicates 1 accessible parking space and the plan shows 2. F, indicate the turning movements and the proposed access to and from the auto repair shop. There are parking spaces proposed west of the proposed roll-up doors, proposed for the west elevation of the building. Additionally, the roll-up doors facing south the roll-up door facing south is located 17 feet from the curb around the landscaped island. G, the site plan shall indicate all existing and proposed lighting on the site. H, the driveway nearest the corner shall be removed to improve the site distance. The former use was a drive-through. The proposed use does not require two driveways. The intent of section 4H.24 setbacks within the Van Dyke mixed-use district for new construction is to support a continuous street wall, pedestrian-oriented development pattern, and an active streetscape along Van Dyke Avenue and adjacent streets. I, replace the red maple trees with Musashino columnar Zelkova trees. They are columnar deciduous trees, which are better suited for the amount of space available within the landscaped island width. J, per a field check of the site, there are places on the existing 6-foot high block wall, north and east walls that contain damaged brick and cap. A note shall be provided on the site plan that the wall and cap shall be repaired where needed. Additionally, when the wall falls into disrepair, a new wall shall be constructed per the current zoning ordinance. K, add the existing bike lane on Van Dyke Avenue to the site plan. Number 2, 2 copies of revised elevation plans shall be submitted indicating the following. The elevation plan shall indicate all existing and proposed lighting on the site. 3, 2 copies of revised survey plan shall be submitted indicating the following. On the survey plan, lot 148 shall be changed to 149, and lot 145, abutting 148, shall be changed to lot 148. Number 4, the following variances may need to be obtained from the Zoning Board of Appeals prior to the release of the site plan to the Building Division. 4A, if any uses constitute a major auto repair shop, then a variance from the Zoning Board of Appeals may be required to be located 200 feet from residential, R1C abutting to the east, and R1P abutting to the north. 4B, a use variance may be required to allow a vehicle repair shop within the Van Dyke mixed-use district, as new vehicle repair shops are not permitted. 4C, to allow parking within the front 15 feet along Van Dyke Avenue and within the side 25 feet along Ford Avenue. 4D, to allow a 17-foot wide maneuvering lane. If approved, the variances shall be added to the revised site plan. Number 5, a performance bond in the amount of $9,000 shall be posted according to the estimated cost of $300,000 by the petitioner. Note, the planning staff believes the proposed bond amount is too low given the fact that additional improvements, such as removing one of the driveways nearest the corner, are part of the improvement. A new estimate shall be provided closer to $500,000, resulting in the bond of $15,000. And this ends the recommendation.
Thanks, Madam Michelle. Okay, this is a public hearing. If anybody would like to come up and speak on this item, come up, state your name and address for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes to speak.
Hello. My name's Kiera McDougall. 8022 Ford is our church in Warren, Michigan. And I'm going to speak today. Oh, okay. So I am a TLLP psychologist at the church, and I internshiped at Van Dyke Public Schools. Through that experience, I saw firsthand the importance of providing students' families with access to safe spaces, mental health resources, and community support. Youth and families in Warren continue to face challenges, including limited access to mental health care and early intervention services, rising rates of all types of trauma exposure, food insecurity. Many young people lack consistent access to supportive spaces. There are already 7 auto repair businesses along Van Dyke between 8 and 9 Mile, including the business next door, which has already created jobs and has attended to our churches and community vehicles. There are already a lot of things happening in that community that we're trying to support. And of course, with me working at Van Dyke Public Schools, they need other things than another shop being put up. Our vision was to develop a grant-funded community center with an attached food kitchen in connection with mental health services. If anything should be built, it should be something to support the community. And we plan to seek support from Warren area businesses. We've already talked to Walmart, Shoppers Market, and community partners to help invest in this vision. And we respectfully ask that the zoning board consider whatever type of development that will come be the greatest long-term benefit for youth and families of the community. Thank you. And I hope you guys get self-care after this.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak on this item?
Yes, my name is James Cervera. I live at 5304 East 12 Mile Road. I do not think we need another auto repair shop. If you put another auto repair shop, that spot, you're gonna have 5 in less than a block. You already have Master Tech Auto, Ryan Tire, Rio Tire and Shop, Minor Auto Repairs, and then, excuse me, across the street is where they wanna put the other auto repair. Then on Hupp, you have A1 Mufflers, and you have My Uncle's Auto Repair. That is in one block. You have 4 auto repairs already in one block. You don't need another one. I live on 12 Mile. There's so many auto repair shops on 12 Mile, it's ridiculous. It's like, why do we need another one? Just like, why do we need another gas station? Why do we need another stupid car wash? You guys they just put up 2, one in Myers and one right around the corner for me. Why? We don't need that many. And then you got another one right on Mountain. We don't need another. I've been a mechanic for 35 years. I'm retired, disabled, and no, we don't need another auto repair shop. I'm sorry. You got, like I said, you're gonna have 5 in one spot. 5 in one spot. That's just ridiculous. That's way too many. I could understand if it was gonna be a half a mile down the road and there were none, or a mile down the road and there were none. That might be a different story, but you're gonna put 5 auto repairs in a block. Between Hupp and Ford, there's already 4 there now. That's all. Thank you. I don't think we need another auto repair shop.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Wilma Davis McDougal. I'm the pastor of the church that would be right in front of it, across the street. Absolutely. So I'm the pastor, and we have several church events that we, children and young people and elder people that we have on our lot. And as my daughter said, we're trying to build the community, not to keep adding to the same things that we see block to block, every block. Joe's has his shop on the corner of at the Ford Road. And he keeps it clean. He keeps it manageable. The cars are always lined up, and we work together. So I'm asking that, don't do that. We don't need another anything. Unless it's something fun or recreational for the youth of the community, we need to leave that space alone, to further think about what could be best there. Not another auto, tire, nothing. And it also that would sit in back of a home. That's the first right next in back of the home that people live there. The noise and the traffic and the cars and stuff going in and out, I don't think that would be good for the resident there and or my church. I don't want to be looking at another auto shop, a lot of noise and trash and just all types of stuff. So I'm asking that you just consider that.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else like to speak on this item?
Hi, my name is Mary Beth Hoffbauer, and I'm here on behalf of Joe, who owns MasterTech. I haven't known him very long, but what I do know of him, he is a very reputable businessman. He is very kind. He is an upstanding citizen of Warren. His business, he has built probably from ground up. And if you put in another mechanic's shop with all the other ones that are in that area, he's going to suffer, and all the other businesses are going to suffer. And I don't think that's fair. We have enough gas stations, we have enough vape shops, liquor shops, fast food shops. We don't need another mechanic store. This is going to impact Joe on his customers that he has built over the years, and they trust his work. If you build something else in place or near there, he'll lose a lot of those people because they'll go elsewhere, or there won't be, they'll be going to somewhere else. And then that's going to be a detrimental effect on his income and his business. That's not fair. And he's a pillar of the community, and I'm sure he services not just regular customers like me or whoever in this room. I'm sure he has often repaired Warren police cars, their personal cars, and possibly, the court's cars. That's not right.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't know if I allowed the people in the audience to speak, but if you listen to the plan from the planning department, they voted to deny it because it didn't fit the area.
I'm just mentioning.
But I allowed you to say what you wanted to say because you came here tonight to voice your opinion, and I allowed it to be heard, allow you to be heard.
Thank you.
Especially all the delays we had tonight. So if there's nothing else, we'll turn it over to the commission. Oh, sir, do you want to say something?
I'm sorry. I
I'm sorry.
apologize. I know it's getting too late. I have to be sleepy again. So I just want to add one more thing. I apologize. I'm sorry. Well, thank you so much for having me over here. I am owner of Master Tech Auto Service. I've been doing this for 38 years. I'm going to 39 years of experience. This gentleman over here mentioned bringing somebody from the neighborhood, work on a lima rack and doing tires for customers. Can you let this happen to your daughter, to your husband, to your brother, to your sister, with no certifications, no license, touch somebody else's cars? And this is impossible. I've been having license for almost 30 plus years. I've been doing this for 38, I'm going 39 years, and this is really dangerous for the community. I know I heard it's denied. We appreciate that. It means a lot to me. But I would love to mention this. We have to stop it. It's a lot of shops in the neighborhood. They have tire shop with a minor repair or a lima rack or something like that. I promise you. They do collision work. They do paint in their shops. They do car from the auction, buy and sell. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's very dangerous to the community, and I would love to see that stops. Maybe I'm not going to be a mechanic another 10 years, and it's going to hurt me a lot, but what I'm seeing is really hurting a lot. I mean, all this experience we have, I promise you, is the community is going to get hurt. This children is going to get hurt from people who don't know nothing about automotive and how dangerous can be. Very dangerous. Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Let's turn it over to the commission. If there's no other response, turn it over to the commission. You want to say? Come on up then.
So my name is Anna Lee. I live in the vicinity of Master Tech and the church itself. I think it's very unprofessional if you allow another shop to be there, because when you're going to hurt all the shops around everybody else, they're going to compete with each other. One's going to outshine the other, and you're going to start impacting families, whether they can pay their lights or choose to have food on the table. You're going to hurt not one family, you're going to hurt multiple families. And how do people even enough in this economy pay? Which bills can I have? Do I have the lights on, or do I have food on the table? Does that make sense? Do we have running water, or do we have cable? If that makes sense. I just don't think it's fair, because you have a lot of shops, or the same kind of shops, from literally 8 Mile to at least 12 Mile in my own opinion, and they all do the same thing. You could take your car shop and the same mechanic or the next mechanic can do the same thing, but who's going to do a better job? If I'm speaking from the right aspect, sorry, Joe is the guy to do it. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, ma'am, for your comments. If there's nothing else, we'll turn it over to the commission.
Chair?
I'd like to make a motion to deny based strictly on the Van Dyke mixed-use district.
There's a motion by Commissioner Heidi, supported by...
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'm supporting because of the city ordinance, not for business hampering another business, So everybody has opportunity to open their own business. We cannot say this is good, this is bad, or something, you know. So we are like, we can deny the plan for many other reason. So we are denying because of the city ordinance. This is a, this district is changed now. Okay, thank you.
That was a motion by Commissioner Heidi, supported by Commissioner Hawk.
Chair, I do have a question
Go ahead.
to our city attorney. Doesn't, I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but doesn't something like this fall under the new moratorium that the council instituted for gas stations and, you know? I'm just, maybe I could be a little confused.
If I may, no, auto repair shops were not part of that moratorium.
Okay, I just wanted clarification. Thank you.
May I elaborate to clear up any
Go ahead.
ambiguity over the new ordinance? The new ordinance did take effect July 10th, and the date of the decision of this body is pivotal. The ordinance is in effect for purposes of making your decision. So it doesn't go back to the date of application, the date of the decision. So it is valid right now.
Thank you. I yield the floor.
Okay, anyone else? That was a motion by Commissioner Heidi, supported by Commissioner Hawk. Roll call.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes, to deny.
Commissioner Commissioner Hawk?
Yes, denied.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes to deny.
Commissioner Duze?
Yes to deny.
Reasons. So I'll go backward.
Yes to deny.
Reasons. The
Stated by the recommendation from the Planning Commission, Planning Department.
Commissioner Hawk, your reasoning?
Yes, this is the same reason, yes.
Mr. Halawadi?
Yeah, I thought that was a given, that the reason we're denying is due to the planning department's recommendations, that there's some, you know. Okay.
Yep. Commissioner Mori, I'm also going to deny based on the recommendation by the planning department. Commissioner Benecki?
I'd like to say I am all for free enterprise, and I think everybody has a right to put in whatever they need if it fits. And I also believe that you succeed upon your merits, so just wanted to put that out there. But I'm going to deny it also because of the moratorium,
Commissioner Smith?
the ordinance.
I'm gonna deny it because the ordinance, it doesn't fit in the plan of that particular area, and therefore, that's the reason we're denying it. So the motion's been denied.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, everybody. Sorry it took so long. I'm glad everybody got a chance to at least say what they wanted to say. You wanna do one more and take a 5-minute break?
I'm okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10:30 almost.
Item number 6I.
Item number 6I, site plan for new outdoor patio located on the southwest corner of 10 Mile Road and Industrial Highway, 13330, 10 Mile Road, Section 26, Ahmed Hijazi, Properties East 2, LLC, Karen Birdie, Birdie Law, PSP 260035. Planning staff and the petitioner requested this item be postponed to January 11, 2027. Thank you.
Need a motion to postpone this to January
Let's
11th.
make it so, Mr. Chairman. I'll make a motion that we postpone this till January 11th.
Chair?
2027.
Okay. Chair, I second that motion.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duze, supported by Mr. Halawadi, to postpone it to January 11th, 2027. Roll call.
Commissioner Duze?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes to postpone.
Commissioner Mori votes yes to postpone. Commissioner Maneki?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes to postpone. Item number 7A.
Number 7A, a part of Trembleton subdivision vacation including Ruheli Avenue public right-of-way and public alley, vacating lots 171 to 174, including lots 263 to 266, lots 319 to 321, the 18 feet wide north to south public alley located 131.67 feet west of Linderman Avenue, and the north-south 50 feet wide Ruhel Avenue public right-of-way. 32549 Ruhel Avenue, Section 3, City of Warren, Hanha Coast to Coast USA LLC, PEV 240003, letter to City Council regarding expiration. Rescheduled from July 13, 2026. On July 14, 2026, City Council approved a one-year extension to August 27, 2027.
I need a motion to approve the city council's approval of a one-year extension to August 27th.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to receive and file. That'll cover it.
Right.
I second that motion to receive and file.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duzay, supported by Mr. Holloway, Commissioner Holloway, to receive and file. Roll call.
Commissioner Duzay?
Yes to receive and file.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes to receive and file.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes to receive and file.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes.
Commissioner Mori votes yes. Commissioner Benecki?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes to receive and file. Item number 7B.
Item number 7B, special land use and site plan for change of use from car wash to used car dealership located on the east side of DeQuindo Road, approximately 2,355.8 feet, 8 feet south of 14 Mile Road, 32150 DeQuindo Road, Section 6, Eddie Hanno, Eddie and Steve, Inc., Alex Hanno, PSP SL 250002, letter to petitioner. Recommended for approval by the Planning Commission on April 13, 2026. The required variances were denied by the Zoning Board of Appeals on June 10, 2026. As a result of the variance denial, the site plan is no longer valid, and the request for special land use cannot move forward to City Council. Rescheduled from July 13, 2026.
Need a motion to receive and file.
Motion to receive and file. Benecki.
Chair, I second that motion.
There's a motion by Commissioner Benecki to receive and file, supported by Commissioner Halawadi. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item number 8, old business.
Item number 8A, minor amendment to the site plan for parking lot and site rehabilitation located on the north side of 10 Mile Road, approximately 355.46 feet east of Ryan Road, 4225 10 Mile Road, Section 20, Terry Messina, Comerica Bank, Sonia Bernia, Atwell LLC, PMA 260003. Thank you.
This has been postponed to August 24th, 2026. So I need a motion to postpone this to August 24th, 2026.
So moved, Mr. Chairman. Let's postpone it till August 24th, 2026.
I support it. I support it, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duzay, supported by Commissioner Hawk, to postpone to August 24th, 2026. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 8B.
Item 8B, minor amendment for parking lot modification and addition of outdoor pickleball and basketball courts located on the east side of Alfred Sloan Road, approximately 207 feet south of Chicago Road, 31266 Alfred Sloan Road, Section 9, Erica Fultz, General Motors Corporation, Jason Tarp, General Motors Corporation, PMA 260005. Thank you.
Is the petitioner here this evening? Sorry for keeping you so long. Thanks for your patience.
Quite all right. It was an eventful evening, for sure. My name is Jason Tharp. I'm a design manager with General Motors. My address of business is 29755 Lewis Chevrolet Road. I'm here to petition the Planning Commission for a minor zoning amendment for a ball containment fence. General Motors recently relocated their GTC Fitness Center to 31266 Alfred Sloan Road, and we would like to build an outdoor half basketball court and pickleball court for our employees and UAW employees and retirees, where they can use that facility. And this ball containment fence is constructed out of steel posts with netting material instead of traditional chain link fencing.
Thank you, sir. Any correspondence?
Yes. Correspondence, taxes, current building. Building has no issues. Engineering, preliminary review of this site yielded no comments from the engineering division. Police, the Warren Police Department has reviewed the submitted site plan and does not foresee any issues at this time. AT&T. AT&T does not object to the proposed modification, but we do have facilities in the area. Please advise the petitioner to contact me at 248-877-9518 if there's any questions. Comcast. In response to your request, Comcast has no facilities within the project area. If we can be of further assistance, please feel free to contact us by email at cccutilityrequest@teamsigma.com. DTE. DTE Electric Company has reviewed the minor amendment for parking lot modification and addition of outdoor pickleball and basketball courts. DTE has no objection to this request impacting 31266 Alfred Sloan Road, Section 9, as part of the site plan provided. If you have any questions, please contact me at 586-783-1978. MCPWO. The Macomb County Public Works Office has reviewed the site plan for the project referenced above and has determined the proposed site disturbance is less than 1 acre and will not require a stormwater review from this office. If a no objection letter is required during the City of Warren's engineering approval process, an application can be submitted on the Macomb County Public Works online portal Excella for issuance. Prior to construction, a soil erosion permit may be required from this office. Contact our soil erosion department at 586-469-5327 for more information regarding same. Thank you.
Thanks, Madam Secretary. Planning Department's recommendation.
It is recommended that the site plan for a minor amendment for parking lot modifications and the addition of an outdoor pickleball and basketball courts located in the northeast corner area near Chicago Road within the General Motors Global Tech Center be approved with the standard conditions of the Planning Commission, and more specifically, number 1, 5 copies of revised site plans shall be submitted indicating the following. 1A, add the address of the Service Engineering Building, 31266 Alfred Sloan Road, to the existing conditions plan. That's CS0-001, and the site plan. That's CS1-001. B, update the required setback minimum from 25 feet to 50 feet on the existing conditions plan. That's sheet CS0-001. C, provide the parking lot summary chart on the existing conditions plan. Number 2, the 2 plans, the existing conditions plan and the site plan for the proposed sport courts shall be designated as the plans and used in conjunction as the site plan. Number 3, per the existing conditions plan, this property is located in the vicinity of flood zones per firm insurance rate map number 260099. C0318G. The petitioner shall adhere to all EGLE requirements in connection with this project. Number 4, the following variance may need to be obtained from the Zoning Board of Appeals prior to the release of the site plan to the Building Division, and that's to construct the 10-foot high fence around the new sport courts. If approved, the variance shall be added to the revised site plan. And number 5, a performance bond in the amount of $3,750 be posted according to the estimated cost of $125,000 by the petitioner. And this ends the recommendation.
Thanks, Ms. Michelle.
Thank you.
I'm gonna turn it over to the commission. Need a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve the minor amendment for modification and addition of outdoor pickleball and basketball courts.
I second that motion, Chair.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duzay, supported by Commissioner Holloway. Any discussion? Go.
Can the petitioner come up? I have a quick question. You said this is going to be for UAW members. Is that GM retired UAWs or anybody that's
That is
retired
General
from a
Motors
UAW?
employees as well as UAW employees and retirees from both.
Well, I'm a UAW retired employee, but not from GM. So am I included or
I
excluded?
believe you are, yes.
Thank you. That's all.
There you go. Any other discussion?
Didn't know you were a
Roll call.
pickleball fan.
Commissioner Duzay?
Yes, to approve.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes, most definitely to approve.
Commissioner Heidi?
Yes to approve.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes to approve.
Commissioner Mori votes yes. Commissioner Benecki?
Yes to approve.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes to approve. Good luck with your project, sir. A lot of healthy people out there.
Does that approval come with a variance, or are we done here?
There was,
Recommendation,
there was
yes.
just a variance in the recommendation, so as long as.
The variance, I suggest you talk to the planning staff tomorrow, when everybody's got their head together.
Okay, 9A. I think we can continue, right?
Wow, we'll be out of here by 11 o'clock.
Item number 9A.
Not here.
9A, minor amendment to site plan for generator installation at medical building located on the east side of Hoover Road, approximately 82 feet south of Robinwood Boulevard, 30300 Hoover Road, Section 11. Edward Mancini, MC Portfolio LLC, Scott Miller, Francine's Medical Care, PMA 250009, approved on August 25, 2025. Cash bond posted in the amount of $5,000. This project is in progress and a replacement bond is forthcoming. Release the original $5,500 cash bond, rescheduled from July 13, 2026.
Need a motion to release the bond.
Motion
Mr.
to
Chair,
release the bond.
I bring the motion to release the bond.
There was a motion by Commissioner Benecki, supported by Commissioner Hawk. All in favor?
Aye.
Release the bond. 9B.
9B, site plan for open storage for truck and trailer storage located on the south side of 11 Mile Road, approximately 643 feet east of Sherwood Avenue, Section 21, 6500 11 Mile Road, Cifica Campera, CTT LLC, PSP 240025, approved on November 18, 2024. Cash bond posted in the amount of $1,000. Project complete, release the bond.
Need a motion to release the bond.
I bring motion to release the bond.
I'll second that motion.
There's a motion by Commissioner Hawks, supported by Commissioner Heidi. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 9C.
Item 9C, site plan for building addition located on the north side of Miller Drive, approximately 624 feet west of Van Dyke Avenue, 7177 and 7243 Miller Drive, Section 4, Adam Steer, JV Capital LLC, Thomas R. Kemp, Kemp Building and Development Corporation, PSP 240009, approved on May 20, 2024. Surety bond posted in the amount of $147,000. Project complete, release the bond.
Need a motion to release the bond.
Motion to release.
I support it.
There's a motion by Commissioner Heidi, supported by Commissioner Hawk. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item number 10, new business, seeing none. Item number 11, citizen participation. Any members like to come and speak at this time? State your name and address for the record, and you have 3 minutes to speak. Seeing none. Item number 12, Planning Commission business, Planning Director's report.
It's better make it short.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. At this moment, I'd like to postpone my comments
Thank you.
until the next meeting, unless the Assistant Director has a few things she wants to share with. Let it go.
Mostly, I just want to reiterate that the next 3 planning meetings will be at City Hall. So that's City Hall, 1 City Square, in the first floor conference room. So these are the meetings of August 10th, August 24th, and September 14th. So I just wanted to make that clear, that will be over there at City Hall. So,
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
yep, welcome.
Any questions for Mr. Worth or Mr. Shell?
I have something, sorry. this is, can you tell me what's the reason the last meeting got canceled? I just wanted to know that in public, in record.
Just, there were building issues, so it was even hotter that day than right now, and it was 93 degrees, and it was not safe. The air conditioning wasn't working. There's building issues.
And we couldn't use any other rooms?
We weren't able to, we weren't able to secure another room.
We couldn't use the council rooms or any other rooms? We had to cancel it and then extend this one?
That's what we weren't able to use another room. So
It was
there was
denied?
building issues. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, Planning Commission discussion and concerns. Go ahead, Commissioner Benecki.
At this time, I would like to make a motion that we be compensated for the meeting that we were canceled for the fact that it was last minute. We had already invested our time in going out to the sites. We did all the preparation for the meeting, and we also had to give several more minutes or times or an hour today just to substantiate all the stuff that should have been handled on that meeting. I'm just requesting that we be compensated for our services rendered today for the meeting we missed.
Do we have a motion to request compensation for the additional time?
If Ms. Benecki makes that motion, I will support it.
I make a motion to be compensated for the time.
There's a motion by Commissioner Benecki, supported by Commissioner Maury. Roll call.
Commissioner Benecki?
Yes.
Commissioner Maury votes yes. Commissioner Heidi?
Yes.
Commissioner Halawadi?
Yes.
Commissioner Hawk?
Yes.
Commissioner Duze?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes, and hopefully they'll consider our request.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other concerns? Seeing none, item number 13, calendar pending matters. Seeing none at the time. Item number 14, need a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion by Commissioner Duze.
Support.
Supported by Commissioner Halawadi. Thank you, everyone.